as far as the eye can see in a high-profile dress rehearsal here at Gillette Stadium. Well, despite it only being a friendly, there is a tension about the game, because both sets of players will understand the significance of the next 90 minutes ahead here. Jamie Watson, we alluded to it a little earlier on. There are so many individuals here today, and both head coaches have essentially said that this a major opportunity for so many.
When you look at both of these groups with Brazil, they are so potent in their attack. So the players that are lucky enough to get the shirts from the start, they need to play with a lot of agility, a lot of fluidity in the movement, some guile inside the final third. Be creative.
Hello, hello, hello. Chat, let me know if you guys can hear the
difficult to break down, but then
if you guys can hear the
very direct, very quick, trying to catch Brazil before they
oh my goodness, I'm not thinking. The commentary in the background.
So then global eyeballs on Gillette Stadium as the road to 2026 starts. Let's hear the national anthems.
All right, the national anthems. Allez!
Fans, at this time, we kindly ask for you to please rise if you are able for
Trying to ring the blue one
anthem of France.
Allez les bleus!
Followed by the national anthem of Brazil.
De la patrie, le jour de gloire est arrivé. Contre nous de la tyrannie, l'étendard sanglant élevé. L'étendard sanglant élevé. Attendez-vous dans nos campagnes, mugir ces féroces soldats. Ils viennent jusque dans nos bras, égorger nos fils et nos campagnes. Aux armes, citoyens, formez vos bataillons. Marchons, marchons, qu'un sang impur abreuve à nos sillons. Allez, vive la France et vive la République! Oui! All right, hold on. Let me try to get TikTok, the stream on TikTok working. Na, 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 na. Hold on. Let me try to add all the chats because I can't see you guys right now. All right, I can't see. Oh, they kept on singing.
And so both sides greeted to a raucous roar.
All right, yo, what's up? I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good.
So,
big international friendly, France versus Brazil. It's going to be interesting to go and see how things go.
Ancelotti's Brazil, a focus on seniority, although it's a back four with just 13 caps between them and a debut.
No Marquinhos.
But Jamie Watson.
This is an interesting lineup for Brazil.
Junior at times he'll start in the front too, but he'll shade out to the left, and what that will do, it'll ask the question of Malo Gusto, who loves to get forward. Does he do the defensive due diligence to get back into the spot? If not, then he'll attack.
You support France? I'm French after all. I'm French.
And then Rafinha at the far side to come in and make a devastating front three for Brazil.
Do you think Matheus Cunha will score? I hope not.
So the officials, spearheaded by Guido Gonzalez Jr., who officiated the MLS Cup back in 2024. As the pleasantries continue in the build-up to kick-off here at Gillette Stadium.
Do Rafinha and Vini still have beef? I would assume not. Like I think they're able to separate what they do for club and what they do for country. So I'd say no.
Brazil will quickly want to push to one side. Of course, it was them that lost that game at the Stade de France in 1998. The first meeting between these two sides since 2015. It's a meeting that has garnered global attention.
Kylian Mbappé, le dictateur, the dictator himself. All right, this is gonna be an interesting game.
Mbappé saying hello to a handful of superstars, including the Massachusetts governor, and also Jason Tatum of the Boston Celtics.
Mini will cook France. Sorry, bro. We'll see. We'll see.
The coin toss is brought to you by Universal Orlando. And Kylian Mbappé and Casemiro. Of course, superstars in the world game. Casemiro.
What's the score, bro? The game's not started yet, bro. The game's not started. Thoughts on PSG Lens postponed. I wanted to. I think I'm gonna make a dedicated video to that because honestly, like the discourse around it has got me a bit pissed off. But I probably will make a dedicated video about it. How are you watching it? What servers? I'm here in the UK and it's on ITV, so can't really speak to how it is for everybody else.
All sorts of problems. But if Mbappé drops back in, look for Dembele to run on, as well as Ekitike.
This is an interesting front three. So Ekitike, Mbappé, Dembele, and Olise at the 10. Listen, I don't care. Pour moi, ils sont français. Is the dictator about to conquer Brazil? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
The footballing world over the last 50 years or so. Two former world champions hoping to repeat that on North American soil come this summer.
Chat, what are your predictions for the score? I'll say
game full of know-how.
I'll say 3-1 to France. 3-1 to France.
Accompanied by one or two hoping to make their mark and book their ticket to the 2026 FIFA Men's World Cup. And so
Andre Santos is playing.
The road to 2026 upon us.
2-1 to France, 3-1 to France. Interesting. All right, the game is about to kick off. All right, here we go, boys. Here we go.
And for so many, the dream is to hoist the World Cup this summer, but for most, only a dream towing the line of imagination. But for these two sides, that's very real. And
seeing Vinny in the number 10 doesn't feel right. I agree that number 10's for Neymar, bro, but hey, it is what it is.
For France, they'll try to go quick in transitional moments when Brazil get undone. And that's going to be the key for them. But for Brazil, how quickly can they look to get forward? How quickly can they catch France before they get set? Those are going to be the challenges that present both sides.
Offside.
They'll be able to handle it in real time.
Junior, where to watch? Where are you? Depends where you are. Can you show the game? I cannot, no.
Ancelotti, of course, 66 years of age, Italian head coach, 6-time UEFA Champions League winner with the likes of Milan and Real Madrid. One of the most admired head coaches.
This is what every World Cup game is going to look like.
His opposing number today, Didier
it looks fine.
After the World Cup, of course, won the World Cup as a player with France in '98, and then as the
Bro, France are very much not at home. You know what? That's okay.
So then here's Mike Maignan, AC Milan goalkeeper for France. Upamecano and Rabiot. Of course, now plying his trade in Italian football with AC Milan after A rather public training ground incident saw him move on from Marseille. 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏 manoeuvring inside. Here's 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬𝘾.
𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬𝘾?
Spring in his step. 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬𝘾 looked to let fly. Casemiro with a fabulous challenge.
Wonderful recovery from Casemiro. He was beaten rather easily, but he stayed in pursuit.
Keep it.
Find the right moment to back tackle him.
I just want to know if you guys can hear the audio like all okay.
Of Real Madrid, 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎. Mbappe unable to wriggle through this time. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼 to pick up the pieces.
Whew. Dang, 113 of you are here. 𝙬𝙬𝘾 looking to finish Casemiro for the second time. We'll see, man. We'll see. Let me turn on my do not disturb because I don't want to get spoiled by the game.
𝙎𝙬𝘾 unable to maneuver forward. Upamecano of Bayern Munich. Hernandez. Rabiot.
Rather low block from Brazil. That'll ask questions of Brazil. Patience-wise, they'll have to go east to west at times to ask.
It's going to be interesting to see how...
Wait for that moment when somebody
is Dembele playing almost like a right back here? He's so low.
Let's not forget, it's not been the easiest of times for Brazil in terms of qualifying for the FIFA World Cup. Finished 5th in the CONMEBOL World Cup qualifiers, 10 points behind Argentina. They made it there or thereabouts.
You alluded to it from the get-go. This is a very inexperienced back four for Brazil. There's where the big questions are going to be heading into this summer's FIFA Men's World Cup. And today, France will try to ask some questions of Brazil as well. There'll be patience at times, but then in that moment, look for them to go quickly when they find a way through of the back four.
Here's Dembele, current Ballon d'Or.
C'est ça, Dembele.
Lovely ball.
Good ball.
Paris Saint-Germain player. Ball over to the far post. 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎 was loitering and behind for the first corner.
C'est ça. Bien joué. Well done, Malo Gusto. It's going to be interesting. Because I don't know. Malo Gusto could secure a spot as France's starting right back.
This is good patience from France. Gusto, conviction with the run, but it was also 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎 checking back that drew the left back out of position, and that's where Gusto finds some space. Another view of just how low the block is for Brazil at this current moment in time. Some patience will be needed from France.
In comes the corner, cleared away at the near post, and picked up now by Vinicius Junior. Treated to a mixture from the crowd here. Passes behind that of the run of 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎.
Why does my thing so choppy,
Wonderful
bro?
discipline from France to get back after missing out on the near post with the entry ball from the corner.
Hold on.
𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎 with tremendous discipline. That is contagious with the rest of the group to get everybody back into position and ask Brazil to be patient with their approach.
Here's Brunner. Into the Brazilian debutant, Léo Pereira. Plays his club football with Flamengo and the Brasileirão. Referee duly noting a foul in favour of Brazil and Vinicius Junior. 4 goals in his last 2 games, of course, against both Manchester City and 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎 Madrid. The ball played forward now. Real opening for 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎. Well, something out of nothing for Brazil, nearly.
Bro, what's going on with my feed, bro?
Recognition from 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎. The heads are down from France, and Casemiro picks it out expertly.
It's a dangerous ball. It's too easy.
It's just a little bit behind him. It checks up. So 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎 understands there's pressure behind him. He's got to go quickly with the first-time effort. And with that pressure, he's unable to stay over the top of the ball.
Wonder why Mbappe never decided to take number 7 after Griezmann retired. Guess he changed his mind. I think number 10 is his favorite number now. I mean, he's number 10 for Madrid. He's number 10 for France. I think that's his number now.
Victory for Barcelona against Newcastle United in the last round. Finds himself in riveting form at the right time. Dembele. Upamecano. Theo Hernandez, who is moored to the ground. And a free kick for France.
𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎 needs to be more intelligent in that moment. Wesley had stepped up and was going to win the 50-50 challenge. But 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎, after he's beaten, then he goes in recklessly from behind and he gives away the foul. Wesley's winning that challenge. 𝙎𝙬𝘼𝙎 has to be able to see it from his periphery to pull up out of that challenge and allow his teammate to go in and win after the heavy touch from Hernandez.
Hernandez, of course, now playing his club football in the Saudi Pro League, as so many have made their way over to the Middle East in recent years. Here's Mannion. Dembele.
All right, okay. Seemingly things are back. Where to watch? It depends where you are. If I don't know where it is in the US, but here in the UK, I'm watching it on ITV.
France manoeuvre forward. It's a very good challenge
Corner.
for Wesley. Another corner for France.
All right, let's go.
It's the exact outcome Mbappe was hoping for. As soon as he knew he was all alone, he read the fact that Wesley was coming in with full force, just waited for the moment, baits him in, touches it off him to win a corner.
Louise to pick up the scraps, to the back post it goes.
He's offside.
Met in mid-flight and then scrambled to safety for now. 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏 finds half a yard in towards the penalty area it goes. 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏 goes down eventually. Up the slightest.
Whoa, 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 get back!
Junior on the ball, in behind now for Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior gets the half a yard.
Well done.
Very well charged down in the end by a flurry of French retreating players.
Vas-y, Kiki.
From one end of the field to the other.
Vas-y, Kiki. Tue-le! Allez, Kiki! Go on! Find someone!
Mbappe tried to play it across the
Ah.
full of players back on defensive duties for Brazil.
Nothing. Wow! No, y'a rien là, y'a rien!
There's a glimpse within 60 seconds. Both number 10s, Vinicius Junior and Kylian Mbappe, getting isolated in 1v1 situations. Both sides understand that when they get the opportunity, that's the way forward. That's the way that both teams can unlock the other one. Getting those two wonderful players into space with so much skill, so much speed, so much deception.
Where to watch? Again, if you, I can't show you guys the game for copyright reasons. And then
from 𝙀𝙀𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏.
Does Vinny Jr. look like you? I don't think so, no.
So Brazil get us underway again, courtesy of Bremer. As I mentioned earlier on, it's back line for Brazil that have just 13 caps between them. France, the complete polar opposite, over 100 caps between the back four for Didier Deschamps' side. There's Dembele of Paris Saint-Germain.
Dembele. Yo, big fan. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you for the support.
Awaiting. Down under the
Foul.
Down as the referee's attention.
Merci, merci l'arbitre.
𝙎𝙾𝘾 bailed out a bit here. There's some contact. That's a trailing leg from Wesley. As 𝙎𝙾𝘾 has gone through the two, he's put himself in the position to absorb contact from either defender. Just a little bit of a trailing leg from Wesley as the ball was touched through that he.
I know, but where are you watching it on? So I'm in the UK. So if you're in the UK, it's on ITV. Or ITVX if you download the app and you sign in. You can create an account for free. What's the score?
Football with Fenerbahce nowadays, of course.
0-0.
City goalkeeper.
ITVX app, yeah.
Keep an eye on number 15, 𝙎𝙾𝘾𝘼𝙎𝑗. He'll be one of the targets on these set pieces.
All right, let's try to score from the set piece here.
It's a delicious ball to the back post, and 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝑗 was the last player to just nudge the ball behind for a goal kick.
Wonderful shape to this. Ederson has to be rooted to the spot as this just dances along the top of the 6-yard box.
Mini memo with Choa. I've answered the question like on like 3 separate occasions.
From 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝑗, and one with intention and purpose.
It depends where you are. Here in the UK, it's on ITV.
Clearly are a quality team with world-class players in every position. The most dangerous aspect and where he fears them the most is the front line and how quick they are. And we've already seen an example or two of that, Jamie.
I ask you so many questions if you're the Brazilian back four. Mbappe can stretch you. 𝙎𝙾𝘾𝘼𝑗 has already shifted sides. Olise has as well. He can go into a number 10 role. He can go out wide. Dembele is also a threat in behind, yet he's dropped back in deeper. Communication is how you solve the problems if you're the Brazilian back four, and especially an inexperienced back four.
Brazilian back four that have kept flying.
Oh, I didn't even realize, bro, the other international games and whatnot for the World Cup qualifiers and whatnot.
The likes of the Ukraine and Azerbaijan.
Italy's playing. Ireland, Wales. Dang. I probably should keep an eye on those. Is it just a one-legged affair? So Italy have to win. If they lose, they're out.
Successful flick from Mbappe. Rafinha manoeuvring inside to Casemiro. Here's 𝙋𝙊𝘿. In behind. Rafinha.
Good block.
Diverted behind by Konate.
It's another opportunity for Rafinha to get in behind. He's towed the line really well. Watch the way he holds his run.
Does he keep it inside?
He's just slowed himself down. He knows he's going to have the space and the speed to be able to go and get in behind. Just has to stay in an onside position. Wonderful cover, though, to be able to win at the last second to deny the service from Rafinha.
Corner here for Brazil.
So will Mike Maignan be tested here? A myriad of maybes now awaiting the service for Brazil. Rafinha to the back post. It's headed downwards, not away. Eventually, 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘎 got
Thank you, foul.
And the referee spots an intervention inside the penalty
It's an
area.
interesting game thus far. Pretty good.
It seemed as though Bremer was the guilty party on that occasion. Well, so far it's been lively, as we expected. Kylian Mbappe has unsurprisingly shown a glimpse or two. Carlo Ancelotti with a word or two of instruction here for Brazil. And of course, we've had to enter this period in the United States with a handful of injuries to deal with, the likes of 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬, Bruno Guimaraes, Rodrigo will miss the World Cup, 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬, Marquinhos, all unavailable today. What that's done is given a handful of players an opportunity against France, who now press forward through 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬.
Why does he keep saying Rabiot? It's Rabiot.
𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬.
Aye.
Brazil quickly back in possession. Here's 𝙀𝙀𝘶 of Manchester United.
What a
And
ball.
Casemiro forward now.
Yeah.
Here is Rafinha. The deflection was costly for Brazil.
One noticeable difference. Gillette Stadium.
Will Shirky play? I don't know.
That's turf field. That would have skipped and gone a little bit further on the turf, but today with the grass, that's placed here ahead of the FIFA Men's World Cup. That just checks up enough on Rafinha, and he's got to be able to slow it down. It kills the counter, but that's the third time now.
We have to be careful on the
minutes
counter.
that Rafinha has gotten in behind. It's got to be better recognition from France.
Here's Kylian Mbappe. Rabiot.
Why does he keep saying it like that? Rabiot.
Mbappe letting it run, and 𝙋𝙊𝘿 on hand to tidy up for Brazil, and Casemiro to do the rest. Another fortuitous deflection for Upamecano. There's Olise and to Ousmane Dembele. Malo Gusto of Chelsea on the ball now for France.
Where's the game on? It's on ITV in the UK. That's all. I'm just gonna say that. I don't know where it is everywhere else.
Malo Gusto. Mbappe. The angle against the 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬. The ball ran and behind for a goal kick.
Brilliant recognition from number 15 for Brazil.
Brazil's chemistry so far has been horrible.
Pereira just reads this.
As if they just not had the ball much, right?
Normally, if there's a less astute defender.
Junior, I hope them Boots doesn't get injured. So do I. Bro, now I'm low-key kind of thinking like that. Junior, I thought you were Canadian. I am Canadian, but I live in the UK.
Flamengo. Last time he played in this building was all the way back in 2017 when his Orlando City side lost by 4-0 to New England Revolution in North America's Major League Soccer. They have some more defending to do here. To the penalty area. And here's 𝙋𝙊𝘿. Upamecano on hand for France. 𝙋𝙊𝘿 down.
Got the ball. He got the ball.
Immediately the referee blowing the whistle.
Got the ball, ref. He got the ball. Is Vinny playing good? He's not really gotten on the ball much.
So look at the intensity that this match being played with, and Casemiro, he's trying to shield off Rabiot, and Rabiot's got a great shout. You can just see the way
He got the ball. Like,
the ball has changed angles from Rabiot's intervention. He's whistled for a foul. But just before that, as good as Rafinha has been, as much praise as we've given him for in behind, there's been the same amount of occasion to which Rafinha has had the ball played into his feet, and he has no interest in challenging Konate or Upamecano. Space, less of those 1v1 challenges with the big center backs from France.
So 16 minutes in at Gillette Stadium. Goalless between France and Brazil. Jamie Watson, what's the assessment thus far?
Brazil need more of this. Vinny in space. Hasn't been enough so far.
There is Vinicius Junior. twisting and turning.
Well done, Malo Gusto.
Providing the necessary wall for now. Casemiro across the cover.
Instantly, you notice just the way all the ears perk up from Brazil to get forward when Vini gets in those 1v1 situations, and all of the ears pin back to get back into position for France when Vini Jr. gets in those positions. He's that much of a game changer. Brazil need to find.
Is 𝙎𝙬𝙖𝙬𝙖 the best France can do? I would rather have 𝙀𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙖𝙞 or Mateta. With all due respect, I disagree. As it, you could argue maybe like Mbappe or Dembele can play as the 9, and you can have a 𝙬𝙬𝘖, or Barco's injured and whatnot on the other side. But 𝙎𝙬𝙖𝙬𝙖 is not a bad shout either. Thing is, though, he's playing on the left here. That France shirt looks fire. I'm gonna have to get both of them, both the home kit and this this changed away, like Statue of Liberty green.
It's a little too close for comfort.
This entire spell of possession and eventually the turnover is all because Brazil does not find Martinelli quick enough. It allows France to get back and ultimately the turnover.
Aren't you Canadian? I am, yes. I'm also French.
Despite it being a friendly match, there is still lots at stake for so many players here today. The aim for him is to take a look and get a real sense of what's available for him this summer.
Nick, where's the game being played? If you're in the UK, Nick, the game is being played on ITV.
Move forward. Upamecano, three-time Bundesliga winner with Bayern. Konate.
You can hear the commentary. That's how it should be working. ITV4 or ITVX. Well, ITVX is the app, but if you're on ITV, you'll find it. But I believe it's on ITV4 if you're watching it on like cable television.
Been near flawless as France maneuver themselves.
No, I mean what stadium and what country? Oh, it's being played in the US. It's being played at Foxborough, Massachusetts at Gillette Stadium, home of the New England Patriots and the New England Revolution.
Dembele unable to penetrate this time.
Best case scenario as well, there was too tight of a window and it was covered. Mbappe would have had a very difficult time receiving that with the limited space in behind. Just a little bit of impatience right now from France. They need to invite Brazil out to then try to find spaces to penetrate.
Oh la 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 la.
We nearly found Vinicius Junior, didn't it? As France manoeuvre themselves into the Brazil half.
Is he Dembele?
Dembele poignantly into 𝙎𝙬𝙖𝙬𝙖.
𝙎𝙬𝙖𝙬𝙖.
𝙎𝙬𝙖𝙬𝙖 across the face of
Oh.
goals. Gusto back from whence it came.
Ay, ay, ay.
Calm under pressure makes the clearance.
It's a good spell there from France.
Here come France once more.
Who's better in your opinion, Prime Mendes or Prime Davies?
Rabiot.
I mean, listen, I love them both. I'm Canadian and I'm obviously a PSG fan, but I think Prime Mendes was... Nah, it was different level, bro. Prime Mendes is arguably like one of the greatest primes. Like that season last year is probably one of the greatest seasons of a left back ever.
How deep Brazil are sitting, the low block is so difficult for France. And if you become a
Junior, France plays Colombia in my home state. Should I go? If you can get tickets, absolutely. Why not?
Brazil, and they get to operate out
if there was an option for PSG to get Rafinha for Kvara, direct swap, would you be down for it?
As it stands, what does he have up his sleeve to change
I don't know, man. I'd say thing is, the Rafinha, he's much more of like a channel runner. I'm just have to think like I think Rafinha's older than Kvara as well. I probably say gut instinct. I say no.
Dembele into Gusto.
But it's not an absolute no. I could be convinced.
Still running straight into trouble. Casemiro taking over in the centre of midfield. It falls to 𝙎𝙬𝙖𝙬𝙖.
Yeah. Dang, it feels like France have been dominating a lot of the possession, but just not really getting any high quality chances.
13 goals in their last 5 games. Never really been an issue for them. Perhaps an opportunity here.
And France have had 71% possession. Best new World Cup kit.
Another French foray.
I feel like it probably is one of the new Adidas away kits. Those look fire, bro. Like the Spain one is really nice. There's like Venezuela have a crazy one as well.
Was there to clear. Free kick to Brazil.
𝙀𝙬 is 25 and Rafinha is 28. I think not much different. I mean, 3 years is, it's not nothing, but it's pretty significant. I don't know. I'm just thinking like, because especially if you bring Rafinha, you'd bring him.
By 𝙬𝙬. I do wonder now, Jamie Watson.
Cooling break.
Surpassed here at Gillette Stadium.
It's not that hard.
𝙎𝙬𝙬 but 𝙀𝙪𝙨𝙞𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏 be saying to the two.
Italy away is too clean. I've not seen the Italy away kit yet.
Both teams will be approaching this as if it is a FIFA Men's World Cup match. Hence, there is a cooling break, which we will see this summer in the FIFA Men's World Cup. So now this gives both managers an opportunity to go and discuss.
It's 85 degrees. I don't know what 85 degrees is. 85 Fahrenheit is 29. It's not that hot. There's no way it's that hot.
And Brazil right now, it's bend, don't break against this
temperature
more and more patient,
in Boston.
But also when they get into the final third, there is a sense of
18 degrees Celsius.
We'll be saying to
it's not that hot.
Keep the ball
65 degrees. It's not that hot.
For the moment when somebody from Brazil tries to predict where the next pass is and have
it's not like cold, but it's not that hot.
1v1 when you get isolated into those wide areas quickly, that's how you can unlock this low block from
it's not that's probably but it's like, hey, if you're telling me it's like 20 25 and whatnot, it's 18 degrees. Like that's like perfect football playing conditions in terms of like the weather. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. I think the reason they're doing the cooling break is just because that's how it's going to be at the World Cup, and so just to get them used to it.
According to several different outlets, that Zinedine Zidane will take over the France national team once Didier Deschamps manoeuvres aside. I wonder, in preparation for such a huge tournament for France, how much of a distraction could that potentially be?
That's a fair point.
Right? So I believe that they'll understand, and if the rumors are true, it would have been discussed in the group, and Deschamps would have said, whether this is true, this is false, he'd addressed it with the group, and we'll operate under the assumption that it is true. Then you'll ask the players, I'm committed to you through this project. And that's all that's promised, is for the players that make this group.
Bro, why is Lens getting punished for not postponing their match? Punished.
Whatever's going to happen on the other side of it, whether that's you playing, whether that's me coaching, whatever it might be, will sort itself out the day after.
Hold on, I don't understand the wording there, Timo.
They need to be discussing how they can get to this position, how they can all succeed together collectively, and then everything changes on July 20th, wherever the program goes from there.
Carlo Ancelotti saying to the media just the other day that there's still lots to play for this group. He said he still sees, Jamie, as many as 4 spots open for the World Cup roster. What will his assessment have been of particularly some of those players that haven't had too many?
Yeah, bro, go check. Oh, okay, but I don't understand the initial wording of what you meant. If you're saying why, I think you meant why is Lens getting punished, given the fact the game is postponed. In that case, then I agree. I think, like, I understand it. Again, I've said it before, but I think I might go and make a video addressing it. But I understand from Lens's standpoint how they can feel aggrieved, and I wholeheartedly understand. And I think personally, the game probably should have been played. But yeah, then they're gonna have to go and play what 3 games within a short amount of time later on to whenever that game is postponed to. Yo, what's happening? How's France playing? They're playing all right.
If you are joining us late, where on earth have you been? Litany of half chances for both thus far. The goalkeeper really tested. Do we have in stall now? In the next 20 minutes or so. Callum Williams and Jamie Watson, your commentary team.
Where are you watching the game? I am in the UK, so in the UK it's on ITV.
Brazil or blue of France, they all understand just how fine the margins are in this matchup, and while the players are treating it like it's a match.
If you guys are enjoying the game, if you guys are watching, we need 4 more followers to make it 10 on the live stream. So if you guys could do that on TikTok, it'd be greatly appreciated.
This game needs a goal to break things open, though, for both sides, and ask either team to be a bit more expansive going forward.
𝙀𝙬 of Manchester United. Casemiro, his club teammate, of course. Gabriel Martinelli, a player we've not mentioned too much in the opening 25 minutes.
That's disappointing for Martinelli to not be involved really going forward. He's been looked off. When you've got Vinicius Junior to play off of, you need to be able to provide options, whether Vinicius Junior supplies the service or looks you off.
I hate the World Cup final being played at MetLife. It's notorious for tearing ACLs. But the thing is, though, I mean, aren't they going to put grass there? I'm the like, doesn't MetLife normally have grass? No, surely not. I think they'll make sure that the grass is like of pristine World Cup quality.
24 against Mexico. 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙀 cleverly through the crowd. Thrashed forward now for Martinelli to chase. Into the grasp of an untroubled 𝙋𝙊𝘾𝘼𝘆 in goal.
Even if it doesn't come off, now it
they have to meet FIFA standards, yeah.
To gain 20, 30 yards
I agree. Dembélé.
Here's Martinelli. Gabriel Martinelli, let's fly!
Dembélé, doucement, Dembélé. That was too close for comfort.
Brazil decided they needed to turn France around. And from that, they're able to start the press higher. One mistake quickly turns over. And the starting position from 𝙀𝙀 Hernandez is so high. Vinicius Junior.
No, France haven't scored with this attack. Well, it's not as easy as that.
And those are opportunities that Martinelli would fancy himself to be able to at least hit the target from.
11 goals in all competitions this year for Arsenal. They very well want that one back. It's Brazil side that have scored 10 goals in the last 5 games, including a 5-0 win in Seoul against South Korea, of course. Now they have some
but also people have shown that they don't care about their players. We'll see, man. I mean, MetLife, they used MetLife during the Club World Cup and whatnot, and I think the quality of the pitch was fine, was okay. I do remember some players complaining about it, but we'll see. What website name? I'm in the UK, so I'm watching it on ITV, so probably won't be the same for everybody else. You PSG fan? Yes, I am.
When Zinedine Zidane announced himself to the world, here come France through Malo Gusto, twinkle toed and all. Gusto across the face and cleared away by Léo Pereira for now. 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙐 just able to wriggle through a whole host of Brazilian bodies. One of them, Matheus Cunha. Rafinha unable to gather. Here come France once more.
That's a foul, and that's a yellow. That's a yellow.
Instantly the referee pulling out the yellow card.
Wow, you're just hearing this one Brazilian fan heated, bro, at Rafinha. Léo Pereira.
Léo Pereira, the player who finds himself in the referee's book.
This all starts from.
How's my Rafinha doing? Well, he just lost the ball there.
This is the look just a moment ago. That's a great look to see just how close it was. Martinelli doesn't take advantage of hitting the target. And then from there, France are able to.
Malo Gusto is kind of good when he doesn't play for
position, and Pereira is late to it. He understands he's got it.
As in, he started off well enough. He started off well enough, but we'll see. We'll see.
France the opportunity going behind unabated.
What app are you using to watch? I'm using the ITVX app, and I'm watching it on ITV4 here in the UK.
Most of France players awaiting the service. 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙀 with an inviting ball in, to be dealt with by Brazil for now. Gusto back into the path of 𝙎𝙊𝘾. Dembélé. It's a lovely trick forward. 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙀 found something, and Brazil just about clearing the ball away to the right-hand side. The flag raised over on the far side, much to the relief of Brazil, I'm sure.
Hit international breaks, man, already feels like as if I don't watch PSG ball for months. I mean, for me, the only issue that I have with international breaks is injuries. I actually don't mind the football.
Between the 3rd place and 5th placed best teams in world football, at least according to the FIFA World Rankings. But there are many, Jamie Watson, that would suggest we are witnessing the 2 very best in world football as we speak.
A matchup worthy of a World Cup final, certainly of a semi-final. You wouldn't think twice about it if we said at the end of the World Cup, these are the last 2 teams standing.
Foul. Foul.
Much to the dismay of the Brazilian fans here, a free kick in favour of France. It's a wonderful atmosphere, a mixture of South American and European flair. A taste of what's to come. Here's 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑙 has his pocket picked. Forward now.
Dembélé! Mbappé! Mbappé! Les kings! Le dictator! Oui, c'est ça le dictateur! Vamos! Vamos le dictateur! Oui!
All-time goal-scoring record.
Oh, he's broken it!
The lead in Boston.
He's broken it! He's broken it! Is that now Mbappe is officially the all-time top goal scorer for the French national team? C'est ça mon dictateur! C'est ça mon dictateur! That's my dictator! That's my dictator! Vive la France! Vive la France! Hey Dembélé! What a ball by Dembélé! Please! What a ball! What a golazo! Vamos! Oui! C'est ça, wesh!
From the Ballon d'Or winner, Ousmane Dembélé.
That's a crazy chip, bro. Allez, c'est ça, Stud! C'est ça, Stud! Oui, le dictateur!
Strikers that's ever played this game, and the rest of the strikers in this world.
Vamos!
And apply the ruthless finish.
Let's go!
France celebrating courtesy of a 𝙀𝙀𝘖𝑾𝐿𝑖𝑛 goal.
All right, let's go again. 3-1 is my prediction.
56 goals and counting now. Second to Olivier Giroud.
Oh, he's still second. No, he's still second.
For France.
So he's only 2 away. 2 foul.
𝙀𝙀𝘖𝑾𝐿𝑖𝑛 now taken down by 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑙 in Brazil.
Ah, so he's still 2 away. He's still 2 away. So not quite yet.
This match is always going to be about moments and the turnover, the ruthless nature for Dembélé to split the two left center back and the left back for Brazil with an inch-perfect pass. Is the moment which Martinelli doesn't take it with the opportunity from the top of the 18. Mbappe does take it at the opportunity when he gets it at the other end. And now Brazil are really tasked to try to find an equalizer through a set piece.
Magnon, amongst a flurry of French players now expecting to be tested. Martinelli's ball, and it's a vital touch away from the head of Nkana.
Neymar at 50% is better than this whole Brazil 11.
At least 39 goals in all competitions.
I mean, oof, we'll see, man. I'd love to see Neymar play for Brazil, man. He has to be at the World Cup, bro. He has to be there.
Staggering numbers.
Kevin, tickets for the game are $360. That's crazy, bro.
It's interesting to see the response.
As in, if you have the financial means to go, I'd like go, but
Brazil to come out. Lovely combination.
𝙬𝙖𝘖. France off and running again. Kylian Mbappe and Hernandez. The intended target.
Brilliant build-up play, though. Brilliant build-up play.
Understanding the build-up has been beautiful to get to that point. No need to rush it. Away.
Were these matches held in Brazil? I don't think Brazil's played like a friendly. I think like in the last 10 years, Brazil's only played like 3 friendlies in Brazil. In the last 10 years.
Hernandez scored his 8th of the season in his last game for
Foul.
Hilal in the King's Cup. Now, perhaps with the chance to push forward again.
Not doing all that gas is too expensive. Fair enough, bro. Fair enough.
Is one of the most brilliant center midfielders. His ability to just
Yo, Junior, what do you think of people getting pissed of us after getting a weekend break from Lens?
So now then,
I mean, people will be mad always.
Martinelli in support. Rafinha arriving as well.
Oh, them.
To the cusp and last towards goal and well wide of the left-hand post. Matheus Cunha.
Am I hearing Brazil and set pieces in the same sentence? Why are they typically?
From Brazil, understanding before France.
You know that Brazil play good football. They're not playing. They're not playing Arsenal ball.
And it was accompanied by another attacker from Brazil. Allow Cunha the space to be able to just stop and let everybody run out of position.
Was it a good goal or a tap-in? It was a good finish from Mbappe. He got sent through by Dembélé, one-on-one on goal, and then it was a chip. A good chip, a little dink. Then guys, is it just me, or if you're watching the game as well, like maybe it's because it's on an NFL pitch and whatnot, but like the camera angle, it's so much closer to the pitch. Like the pitch doesn't seem nearly as big. Like I prefer this kind of view, this kind of field of view compared to like something like, for example, if you see a game at the Camp Nou where the cameras are super high up.
€6 million on him, making him inside the top 10 most expensive signings in Manchester United history.
It's smaller, Junior. The pitch. I'm assuming the pitch dimensions are like FIFA regulation. Woo! Brilliant football from PSG. It's smaller. It's less wide.
Go so close once again.
No, as in, I think it's just because like wherever the cameras are, like in the stadium, they're lower down, they're lower tiered. So the field of view, it's like they're closer. Whereas if you compare that, for example, the Camp Nou at Barca, they're super high up, which means that like they're further. The field of view is a lot wider, which makes the pitch seem a lot bigger.
So here's Martinelli, the Arsenal player, into Casemiro. Wesley.
Oh.
Now look to find something.
That's a foul. What?
The ball was won, much to the dismay of the thousands of Brazil fans in attendance.
Oh.
Casemiro!
Good save.
And wide.
What is Konate doing there, bro?
Well, he's convinced it should be a corner.
Casemiro is just talked himself into a yellow. Oh, Casemiro, you need to calm down, bro. You can talk yourself into a red there. Honestly, I think there was a foul there, bro, on Wesley.
Casemiro does so well to win this back. As it goes by, it does look like there's a touch.
Oh, is he asking for a touch on?
Play before where Wesley looks as though he's fouled. And in real time, it's a difficult one.
Oh, that's what he was screaming for.
The one with Wesley, and then he believed his shot was touched wide. Right now, needs to just be able to.
Who scored? The dictator Mbappe did.
See this out. Try and go and get.
Oh, he was screaming at the fact that he thought it should have been a corner. I agree. Dang.
In recent weeks, 2 goals in his last 3 for Manchester United. Here he is on the ball again.
It's careless there from 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎.
Rafinha on the far side. Leo Pereira. Santos offering support on the far side.
Mbappe, thank God. What, Max? Did you have like a bet on him that he'd score?
It was 𝙀𝙪𝙨 Santos of Chelsea.
Bassi Dembélé.
By Konate, who's been relatively untroubled so far this afternoon. There's Cunha.
We need to.
Now perhaps the France backline will find trouble. Vinicius Junior. What can he conjure here against an...
Well done, Hernandez. C'est ça!
Ekitike.
No, nothing there.
A rather late challenge.
Bro, not gonna lie, bro. The ref is having an absolute howler, bro. Everything is being called in favor of France.
It was really good defending inside the box. Rafinha tries to get beyond Konate at the back post. When Konate uses his body well, Vinicius Junior has the recognition to realize it's just a hopeless ball to play it across with Konate in position. That's why he has to take the extra.
Who would you support if France played Canada? For me, may the best team win. May the best team win. But it would depend. Like, if you're telling me they're playing like in a semi-final of the World Cup and like, I don't know, Spain's in the final, I'd probably say I'd want France to win just because I think they have a better chance of beating Spain. However, if you're telling me like Canada, France, World Cup final, then it'd probably be Canada. Oh, well done. But if it was a final, I'd probably say Canada just because I've already seen France win a World Cup in my lifetime. So probably Canada then.
Giveaway. And Brazil need to be able to punish France. Smart recognition to get back from the center midfielder, 𝙎𝙬𝘼𝑍.
Yeah, France are giving them a lot of opportunities.
Gift Brazil the ball back in an advantageous position.
So what can Rafinha conjure here? Litany of Brazilians awaiting the service.
Keep an eye on number 15, Leo Pereira. He's a threat, a tall center back, foraying forward now.
Here it comes from Rafinha to the back post and headed up and over by Casemiro.
Do you feel more Canadian or French? I probably say I feel more Canadian. I mean, I grew up in Canada. I spent more time in Canada. My family lives in Canada. I've got Canadian mannerisms. I sound Canadian, even when I speak French, typically. So I definitely say I'm much more. Definitely feel more Canadian.
Thus far, 34 years of age. There is one or two suggesting Jamie.
It's that midfield of 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼𝘼𝙎 and Rabiot. I mean, Deschamps loves playing a double pivot like that.
Deschamps taking the chance to dish out one or two instructions for his France side, who lead courtesy by a goal to nil. From Kylian Mbappe, for those of you joining us late. Here's 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙖.
Brilliant hold up play there from 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎.
And happy to retreat, and Magnon doing the rest.
He's offside there.
It's just a difference on the approach that both teams have.
𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎 makes that attack much more balanced. I think 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼's been pretty good.
Him going against Konate and Upamecano, it allows for next to no service to alleviate the
pressure. You never heard of them Gerberts in Toronto? I'm not from Toronto, so I don't have a... I don't even know what you call the Toronto accent. I guess I don't have a Toronto accent.
They have to attack the wide areas, and it just hasn't been a smart enough entry pass into the front runners from Brazil in this first half.
Woo! 𝙬𝙬𝘼. 𝙬𝙬𝘼's been good.
Because he's on the booking.
Malo Gusto.
Allez Dembélé. Dembélé, tue-le Dembélé. Tasse-le.
Dembélé. 𝙬𝙬𝘼.
Mbappé. Oh la 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 la. Kiki.
And if I'm players, I am furious at Casemiro because of his inability to keep his mindset, and he gets the yellow card for arguing with the referee. Now he's got to let the entire play go. He cannot make the foul in the middle of the field or he'll get a second yellow. This whole attack happens, and everybody's scrambling because of that very moment. That's indiscipline from the captain. Cannot have that, and then it allows this breakout to happen, which you'd expect him.
Rabiot in 2026. Where's Kone? I don't think Kone was in the squad. Hold on, I don't think Manu Kone was in the squad.
The first player to do so since Jeff Hurst did it for England all the way back in 1966. Upamecano now. Able to find Mbappe this time. Lovely football from Brazil. Cunha on the ball. Wesley now. Martinelli offering support. And in behind.
It's gone. That's gone.
Across.
Yeah. Okay, let me see.
First time.
Yeah, I know Manu Kone wasn't in the list. I think he must have been injured.
Brazil, ball played in, set back, the runner through from the midfield. Carlo Ancelotti will be asking his midfielders to present that as an option more often.
Ah si, ouais, je suis français.
Nearly enough. Brazil really truly are a threat when they get multiple players running in behind, just not the usual suspects of Vini or Rafinha alone.
Rats a lot on the pitch. I see Rabiot.
Questions to ask at half-time, perhaps. He's allowed to bounce. 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼 latching onto it. Rabiot. 𝙬𝙬𝘼.
Vas-y, allez Mbappé.
Mbappé now for Rabiot.
Right. I think Mbappé there probably, in fairness, probably had the right to take a shot.
A forward, so he's got to play it into Casemiro, who brings it down brilliantly. But here's the moment in which France are just going to dominate this matchup. Wesley wanted to be able to alleviate the pressure to a center forward. Casemiro wanted it, but instead they've got to try a more difficult ball.
Do you know what would happen if France met Canada in the knockout stages at the World Cup? Who do you want to win, by your heart or by your brain? In that case, well, it depends, man, right? Because I would probably go and say, like, it depends who they play afterwards. Like, normally, my view would be, may the best team win. May the best team win. But the practical man in me would go and say, if I want my team, France or Canada, to win it all, France, you know, just like by logically would have better chances of going through. So maybe them. But even then, it'd be very slight. Adam, you said, do you use Windows or Apple? I use Apple. I use a MacBook Pro. M3 Max MacBook Pro on Mac OS.
Theo Hernandez into the path of the goal scorer Mbappe. Stopped in his tracks by Martinelli and Wesley. Theo
That's a foul.
With challenge deemed too aggressive.
The French team is more Brazilian player than Brazil themselves. That's true. I mean, you think of like 𝙬𝙬𝘼, Dembélé, 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼, 𝙬𝙬𝘼. And don't get me wrong, Brazil, you've got what? Vini, you've got Estevão. You've got who else? Bro, we're struggling here.
Casemiro flashing forwards.
Dang, Brazil are getting out-Braziled by France. That's crazy.
A moment of uncertainty. Pereira at the opposing end. Here's Dembélé.
It should be a French throw. Yeah.
France, much to the dismay of those in Brazilian shirts. Those 5-time world champions, Brazil. Last of those came in 2002 under Felipe Scolari.
What do you reckon about Mbappe's performance? I mean, he scored a great goal. I think he's been all right. He's been all right. Like a solid 7.5 out of 10.
R9 as he's known. Here's Vinicius Junior. Said just the other day that
bro, this ref is not calling anything for Brazil, bro.
So much. I imagine he was the only one.
Yo, Brazil are gonna start to get heated, bro. Yeah, they're gonna take another yellow here. 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏 to score. Hopefully, I mean, it was a brilliant assist from him.
He's been little more than a spectator thus far. Why?
First 15 minutes, 𝙎𝙊𝘾 was constantly putting runs in behind the back four for France, and it was really causing a problem. It was creating gaps.
Fight might go to a third straight World Cup final.
The more 𝙎𝙊𝘾
has that ever been done before?
And Vinny Jr. looking to come back and play in front of the back four.
I think Brazil have won a back-to-back World Cup.
The back four for France have kept it in front of them, and that is delightful if you're a defender.
I know Brazil, obviously 98, 90, in 98, 2002, they made it to back-to-back. Obviously lost the first one, won the second one. France did in 2018, 2022. But, oh, see, I don't think a team has done it 3 times.
So here's Rabiot.
He French, like born, raised in France. If you're asking me about if I was born, raised in France, I was born in France, wasn't raised in France. Or I wasn't raised for most of my life in France. I was born in France, spent 3 years in France.
And that's how the first
that's half time.
A 56th goal.
Good half of football, bro. Good half of football. Oh, yes, Brazil, my bad. They did. 94, 98, 2. Dang, that is a crazy run, bro. That is a crazy run.
France took their moments. Brazil had half chances.
That is crazy. And didn't they win in 94? They won in 94. Didn't win in 98. Won in 2002. Crazy stuff, bro. What a country, bro. That's what, like, obviously I'm French and whatnot, but like, after World Cup, I'll be Brazilian too.
So as it stands at the break, the dress rehearsal falls in favor of France.
Yes, I was asking you. Yeah, if you're asking me, then I was born in France. But I was not raised in France. That was your question. Born in France. Spent 3 years of my life there, my early life there. But then moved to Canada. So I'm French Canadian. Legally French, and then I'm legally Canadian as well. How was Mbappe's goal? It's a good goal. Good finish. Good finish. Got sent through. Good through ball by Dembele. Dembele gets sent through one-on-one. Chips the keeper. Cases, what do you think of our midfield? Who's our midfield in this case? Is this France? Is this Brazil? Is this England? Oh, JS. Neymar wasn't good enough to be selected for Brazil. Neymar didn't get selected because, I mean, he's not been fit enough. But Neymar has more, like, based on what Brazil's been doing this half, Neymar could play for Brazil. 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼 doing a watch along now. Things I'm from the same origin as 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼. We're both Cameroonian. Brazil's midfield is so weak. They cannot control anything. Yeah. Neymar needs to take Vinny's spot. Holy. I don't think take his spot, but I think he definitely can make the squad. I think Neymar should be there instead of like Acuna. Neymar is overrated. Depends how highly you rate him. But the thing is, he's not injured. He's fit, but Ancelotti, I think, is saying that he's not been fit enough to warrant him going and playing. Junior has more fill than Brazil right now. At least it was the best player by far. Oh man, let's have a look at the stats. I'm not sure if they'll do it because this is obviously an international. So statistically, France 64% possession, Brazil's 36. Brazil have actually, funnily enough, had more shots, 6-5, but France had one shot on target, one big chance. Brazil had that one big chance. I think was that the Martinelli one? Are you live on Twitch or YouTube? I'm live on TikTok, YouTube, and I should be live on Twitch. Yeah, I am live on Twitch. Live on all platforms. Let's look at the lineup. Mbappe with the highest rating with an 8.0. I don't know why Dembele's so... Dembele did have he did lose the ball for was it the Martinelli one? But he does have an assist. I think a 6.9 is pretty low. Tchouaméni's been pretty good. I think Olise has been pretty good. And I just feel like these ratings are pretty like harsh on the French. I think France, generally speaking, have been pretty good. Vinny was not that bad. He's at a 6.4. I mean, the thing is, on Fallout 6 is like an average performance. Junior's France playing well. They're playing well enough, yeah. Who scored? The dictator, le dictateur. Kylian Mbappé, l'auteur Mobutu. Mbappé wasn't that good. I mean, he scored. He took his goal well, but there were other chances. Like he had Olise gave him a good ball, and he just skied it. And there was another time where he didn't make the correct decision as well. Gyökeres has 2 goals. Hold on, let me have a look at the other games. Italy is still 0-0. Junior, give tips on how to take care of your hair. Well, I don't have the craziest hair routine either. And it's also probably not fair currently, given that like I just got a haircut today. So this is like my hair in like prime optimal state. Where's Sweet? Like you could have scored twice. Dang. Hold on, where is this game being played? Because this is a UEFA thing, right? Like, I saw that Italy, New Balance Arena. Where is this? Atalanta. So it is being played in Italy. Never mind then. Tonali 1-0. Well, I'm just seeing it now. There you go, 1-0. Fair enough. All right, I'm going to go back to watch the highlights. But I'll listen to have a look at the comments. Despite being American, I've been following France pretty much my entire life and will always support them. J'ai même appris le français. Oh, respect. So does that mean what, Stan, that if France played the US, you're supporting France? For me, at least I can go and say I'm French, right? And even for me though, if France played Canada, I'm playing the gimmick of may the best team win. Dembele, what a ball by Dembele, man. There we go. Arsenal have inquired about 𝙀𝙀𝙖𝙞𝙀𝙀 recently. I didn't listen. I saw this guy like Rory was a bunch of Premier League fans are coming out and saying that PSG they're gonna go and lose a bunch of their players and whatnot, that they're not gonna stay. It's like, hold on. Like, first and foremost, PSG's team is like really young. PSG's the second youngest team to ever win the Champions League, for one. Two, like a lot of these players and whatnot have barely been at the club. Like Vitinha's only been at PSG. This is what, his third season? 1, 2, 3, fourth season at the club for Vitinha. But like Cavara's only been there for 13 months. Doué's only been, this is the second year. Like Dembele's this is only his third season at PSG. Like, what incentive did they have to go and leave? Like, if you're telling me that they've been at the club for 5, 6 years, they've won 2, 3 Champions Leagues and won everything, then okay, fair enough. They can go and have ambitions of wanting to go and test themselves elsewhere. But like all the PSG players currently are all young, and haven't been at the club that long. And also, like, listen, obviously PSG, I was a PSG fan. I'm extremely happy for, what happened last season. But it's also like just one season thing only. Like, if PSG wants to go and become an all-timer team, you have to go and win, multiple Champions Leagues and really put your name on in the history books. Is that Nico? You're not French. Is that directed to me? I'm not French. You're not French, mate. Is that directed to me? Or is that somebody else in the chat? Chat. All right. Should have specified. No worries. Junior, who needs to start in France's attack in the World Cup, in your opinion? Listen, if there's what I'd like to see, and then what's most likely to happen. I'm not even sure what I would like. If you ask me personally, I think that it should be Dembele as the number 9, or as the false 9, and Mbappe on the left, Cherki through the middle, and then Olise on the right. Is that even... Actually, I don't know. Dang. Now that you asked me the question... Like, I think there are main people, like, guaranteed. So we all agree Dembele is going to start and Mbappe is going to start. Guaranteed. The other ones, though, there's a lot more room for debate. I think the next person up on that list, though, would be an Olise. Because the discussions were that in the French press, what most people think is going to happen is that Mbappe is going to play through the middle, Dembele is going to play on the right, Olise is going to play through the, as the false, as a 10, and then the left wing is sort of open up for the debate. So you could either have Ekitike there, you could have Doué there, you could have Barcola. And according to recent French reports, apparently, well, obviously Bradley Barcola's not here today or for this international window, but Barcola would be favored or be the favorite to occupy that left-hand side. But we'll have to wait and see. Denmark just scored 3 goals within 10 minutes. Who's Denmark playing? North Macedonia. Wales are winning as well. Poland is losing. Dang. Is Lewa playing? Must be. He is. T'es doué, comment ça que tu parles français et l'anglais? Ben, je suis né en France, mais j'ai grandi au Canada. Et quand j'étais au Canada, j'ai fait ma scolarité primaire en français. Alors, au Canada, de la maternelle jusqu'à la 7e année. Alors, de mes 4 ans jusqu'à mes 13 ans. Voilà. Et puis, ben, vu que je suis au Canada, où je suis, ben, t'es forcé à apprendre l'anglais. Puis après aussi, t'as des cours d'anglais à l'école aussi. Mais voilà, j'ai appris l'anglais juste par le fait que, voilà, j'étais dans une communauté où ça parlait anglais et tout ça. Et alors, t'as appris ça de manière naturelle. Alors voilà, comment je parle le français et l'anglais. Facts. I think it's not talked about enough that it was the second youngest team in football history to win the Champions League. Yeah, if it were Barca, people would still be talking about that today. I agree. As in, there's that. Hold on, I just want to make sure that there's how much time there is. I'm gonna make a video addressing the whole Lens, Ligue 1 game and all that stuff. I think I'm going to make a more in-depth video discussing all of that, but I'll go and address it quickly here. I think that, listen, the way I go and see it is that I fully feel for Lens, and I personally think the game that should have gone through, that I think it's as a neutral, I think that it's unfortunate that Lens are going to be deprived of the opportunity to go and face a PSG team in arguably, not weakened, but in a more vulnerable state. Given that they're playing in between two Champions League ties and whatnot, there's fatigue and whatnot, and they might rotate their team and whatnot. It's unfortunate. Now, on the other side, I also don't get like why like Premier League fans and fans all over the world are also like uptight and how PSG and all of this are the big bads. In Ligue 1, right? Every single team in the league has, if I'm not mistaken, 3 chances over the course of the season to go and make a request to have a game postponed. Every single team in the league. So it's not just PSG, it's not every single team has the right to go and do so, right? All PSG did, they put a request to the league. The league then goes and asks the other club if they are in favor or if they want to reject the request. In this case, Lens said no. But previously, for example, when PSG in the game that we had to play against Nantes against Nantes in between the 2 Chelsea ties, Nantes actually accepted it, and so it went through. The game got postponed. This time around, obviously, Lens said no. And when Lens say no, then it's up for the league to go and to decide which way they're going to sway. So whether to postpone the game or whether not to postpone the game. And then that it's like a judicial decision. It's up to the discretion and left up to the discretion of the league to go and decide. And the league decided to go and to sway in favor of postponing the game. I fully understand if you're a Lens fan, you have every single right to go and be pissed and whatnot. I fully understand it. What I don't understand is why exactly is PSG the big bads? They have the right to go and to make a request to postpone the game. They used that right, and the game was postponed. And the only reason they made that request to begin with was because of the fact that there's only 6 days between the 2 Champions League ties, right? Luis Campos has come out and said that had PSG played, for example, their first leg on the Tuesday and the return leg on the Wednesday, PSG would have been more than happy to go and play the game in between against Lens on the Saturday. It's the fact that there's only 6 days in between, and the fact that you have to play on the Saturday means that you have what? You play on the Wednesday, you have Thursday, Friday, then Saturday, so 2 days to prepare for that Lens game, and then Sunday, Monday, 2 days then to prepare also for the game, the return leg against Liverpool at Anfield. So I think that was one of the reasons why they went and said that they wanted to go and have the game postponed, which it's more within their rights. They're not breaking any rules and whatnot. Liverpool have the same thing. True. But the thing is though, Liverpool, like they can make a request to the Premier League to go and have the game postponed. Postponed should only be for a day. That's your opinion, then fine. Like there's been cases also, for example, in England, right? When teams like your Arsenals, your Cities, your Chelseas and whatnot go far in like the League Cup or the FA Cup and whatnot, and it's going to potentially clash with other league games, you know what they do? They postpone the games. There's been times where you've played a match day, 15 game on match day 25 because one of the games was postponed. It's happened in the Premier League. Heck, Spurs last season had their one of their Premier League games postponed by 2 days earlier because to give them more time to prepare for a potential, at that point, Europa League final. Nobody said anything. So like, again, if you have an issue with it, then go and take it up if you want to go and say with Ligue 1. But for example, Strasbourg got the exact same thing. Strasbourg had the exact same thing. The same thing has happened with Strasbourg. No one's saying anything. The same thing happened with Sporting. Nobody's saying anything. Sporting have had their game in Liga Portugal, also postponed. I'm not hearing anything. Strasbourg also had their game against, I believe, against Metz, postponed. No one's saying anything. So if people are going to get up in arms and also have an issue also with Strasbourg, also take an issue with Sporting doing the exact same thing. And I'm also assuming that you also have an issue when Spurs did it last season in the Premier League. Lens rejected it though. Yes, they rejected it, but so what happens is that if you're the club making the request, the other club has the right to accept it, like Nantes did, and then the game is postponed, or the other team rejects it, and if they reject it, then it's up for the league. So the LFP, the French footballing, the governing body for the footballing league, it's up to them to then go and to decide it. So there's been cases where PSG have gone and done so, and the league has rejected the proposal, and there's been other times where they've accepted the proposal. So it's up to the discretion of the league. And in this case, they accepted it. League is so rigged for PSG. So then would you say the same thing about Strasbourg? because Strasbourg also had their game postponed. Would you say the same thing about Lyon last season, who also had their game postponed? You also have an issue with them. As in, you can't pick and choose and go and say that it's bad for PSG, but when Lyon did it, when Strasbourg do it, it's all okay.
Safe to say there's been an element of frustration, no doubt about it. How do they get the likes of 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙾 and 𝙀𝙀𝙖𝙀 involved?
Exactly. If another French team were in the same position as PSG, they would have the same thing happen. Strasbourg, literally, they're going to play. They've got a Conference League game. They've got their game postponed as well.
Cunha will have the ability to get a second ball, to get a knockdown. And if he does, then you start to operate running towards goal with the likes of Vinicius.
I don't think it's the league is rigged for PSG. I just think this is dirty way to get their coefficient. It's not dirt. It's just, it's giving them, it's not like they're cheating. They're getting, listen, other leagues have every single right to go and do the exact same thing. They just don't want to go and do it, or they're not exercising it. And that's on them, right? The Premier League can and has in the past, like last season, when Spurs made a request to postpone their game or play their game 2 days earlier to give them more time to prepare for the Europa League final. The league went and said yes. So it's up to the league. If the Premier League does not want to go and postpone games and change games for their clubs, that's on the Premier League. Don't go and start blaming Ligue 1 and the LFP.
Sessions in Orlando have been so important for the group, he said.
What is it? It's not just people are upset about postponement. They're genuinely scared of PSG. I think people just don't like the fact it's because it's PSG.
𝙀𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙾 of Zenit St. Petersburg into the fray.
How's Brazil playing so far, in your opinion? Reference on one, in your opinion. I think they're playing okay. They're playing okay. Like, it's not bad. Well, let's get the second half ready. Like, I think they've been okay. They've just not been able to keep the ball.
2026 continues here at Gillette Stadium. A single solitary goal from Kylian Mbappe, the difference between the two sides thus far. Callum Williams alongside former US Youth International Jamie Watson, your commentary team. Jamie, now what to expect in the second half?
Should be a different look from Brazil, understanding that they have the focal point that they desperately needed in the first half, and the earliest you can get Enrique involved, then you get Vinny Jr. running off, Cunha dropping into the number 10 role to be able to collect the pieces, gives Brazil a more dynamic attack.
Undercover, of course, Mbappe scamming tap-ins. Well, you clearly didn't see the goal because it wasn't a tap-in. It's actually a very, very good finish.
Forward by 𝙀𝙀𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙾 Santos. Here come Brazil, interrogating in the early exchanges. The ball across the face of goal in the end. It's fired into the side netting and behind for a goal kick.
It should have been across the face of the goal. You're absolutely right, and that's an opportunity that Wesley has to do better with. At the back post, there was an opportunity to clip this up because it was wonderful.
Mbappe realistically has 2 or 3 more World Cups to score 5 goals and break the World Cup goal scoring record. I mean, he could break it at the next World Cup.
To be able to drive that across the face of goal.
Who's playing better? Dembele set him up for a tap-in. It wasn't a tap-in. He sent him through. He was one-on-one. He chipped the keeper. The finish was anything but a tap-in.
Stade de France. Goals coming from Oscar and Luis Gustavo, and in particular Neymar, individual that has been the focal point of the footballing world.
Ain't no way Rafinha got hooked.
Couple of days. A headline or two.
So you just have an Mbappe agenda.
But not more so than in Brazil. All-time leading goal scorer Neymar.
So even when he's playing for, like,
the likes of 𝙀𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙾.
I mean, unless do you also hate France?
𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬, of course, saying he's had to hear from just about everybody in Brazilian football over the course of the last couple of days after it was announced that Neymar was not joining the squad here. So even the great Romario saying he wasn't happy, but now defence on the mindset of Brazil, albeit momentarily. Neymar garnering headlines over the course of the last week or so, Jamie.
Ancelotti's job is to make the best decisions, not necessarily the most popular decisions. And the U.S. men's national team be well aware of a familiar situation in which Jürgen Klinsmann chose not to take Landon Donovan. But then you wonder, is it a distraction to the group with all the media asking the questions? And certainly Neymar is what seems to be a favorable personality in the locker room. His exclusion from the group.
This is to the chat. I don't like the shade being shown towards my supreme leader, so tone it down.
26 players instead of 23 players on the roster. Do you find a way to get Neymar in for his ability to come off the bench, change a game, and for the cohesion with the group?
Here come Brazil.
Oh la la la.
Away through here, across the face it comes. Falls now to Martinelli. Casemiro unable to gather and into the grass.
That was well played there by Brazil. Is it Enrique who's gone?
For Casemiro in that moment, it was always trying to go to Vinny Jr. at the bottom of the screen. Casemiro, in that moment, he couldn't know any different. He's just trying to take the touch into the path where he can get a shot off, but this is meant for Vinicius Jr. and just would have liked to see the captain step over it, dummy it, and allow Vinny the option to shoot first time or go 1v1.
Mbappe unable to make up ground this time. 𝙀𝙨 Santos forward now for Vinicius Junior.
Bro, France is giving the ball away much too easily. Malo Gusto, what are you doing, man? Clear it.
Vinicius Junior. Casemiro, Cunha, Martinelli via a deflection.
Bro, France reprend la flotte là. Ďurča's his hat trick. Dang. Maybe it is just Arsenal. Maybe it is just Arsenal.
Watch the way Konate tracks this so well and is able to get into the path. That is a wonderful step from the Liverpool man to be able to get into the path and stop Arsenal's top goal scorer on the season.
Poland 1-1. Who scored the equalizer?
The Brazilian front four have
Brazil have definitely started the harder of the two teams in the second half.
Can they, could they? Enrique again. Luis Enrique fired towards goal. There's 𝙀𝙬 Santos. Cunha. France able to oblige defensively this time.
But instantly you're seeing the difference. No point in the first
Lewandowski equalized.
With the French defenders under so much pressure that they just had to clear it long to alleviate the pressure. Now, within the first 5 minutes of the second half, Brazil have been so dynamic and have offered a different look with Luis Enrique coming on and providing 1v1 ability, the ability to come in and be a presence. It's just been a completely different look from Brazil and a much better 5 minutes.
Bro, France, this is the difference between like watching France and PSG play. We have no press for France, bro.
There is the Zenit Petersburg now. Enrique forces the first real save from Magnon, and now Vinicius Junior, Casemiro, and over.
Oh my goodness, bro. This is absolutely disgusting second half from France, bro.
It's been Enrique that's come off the bench and provided CPR to this Brazilian attack. He's just asking real questions. Now you're asking Upamecano to step up, and now everybody's at 6s and 7s defending to try to come forward. And it's last-ditch defending. Wonderful save from Magnon, but he gives up a rebound in a position that causes a threat. Casemiro flat-footed with his effort. He's got to do better from that distance to either get it on target or keep possession at the top of the 18.
You're lucky you got 𝙀𝙬 Jr.
St. Petersburg for Luis Enrique. Doesn't look like a player that scored no goal in 6.
It looks like
it's not like he's done all that much.
Be on the roster for the FIFA Men's World Cup, as this is the last window for Carlo Ancelotti to make his vital, crucial decisions, some life-changing, career-changing decisions for some of these players.
There's Gusto.
For me, I don't have a problem.
There's Konate, centre half from Liverpool.
Come on, man. C'est quoi ça, wesh? Oh.
That's a polite way to describe it.
Yeah, calmez-vous, wesh.
You're trying to play a long ball.
No comment.
Konate's been good, though, to be fair. That's one of the wayward passes, but you're just starting to see maybe a little bit of pressure starting to be applied to France and forcing the rush decision, forcing the mistakes. It's been a bright start for Brazil, but they need their reward in the form of an equalizer.
It's way too easy. That's a foul. That's a foul.
Has the referee got a decision to make? The yellow card has been brandished.
Bro, France are playing absolutely disgustingly, bro.
And there's a whole group of players surrounding the referee to have a further conversation.
I mean, could he ask for a red card here?
What a wonderful ball through, and it's such a smart touch.
That could be a red, bro. That could be a red, bro. That could be a red.
Decision from a referee, 𝙬𝙬 Gonzalez. Was that? There's the foul outside the box. This can be a red card, 𝙀𝙬 because it's outside of the box. There was a play on the ball. If this would have been in the penalty box, this would have been just a penalty, just a yellow. But in this situation, because it's outside of the box, this decision can be made to send him off. And ultimately, 𝙬𝙬 Gonzalez opts to go with a more conservative approach to the challenge and give him Upamecano just a yellow card.
But let me ask you this, Jamie Watson, and let me play
2-1 to Poland.
Because in your day as a flying winger, surely you would be beyond frustrated that that is only a yellow card.
Without a doubt, and it was it's the right decision from Wesley. Keep in mind, there is.
Well, I think France got really fortunate, bro.
So this is being taken a look at, and you've got to find a look that is a clear and obvious error. And to that point, Guido Gonzalez is being sent to the bottom.
This is a red, bro. This is gonna be a red. This is gonna be a red, bro.
Not in a position to be able to go in and affect the play, and that 𝙀𝙾𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑚 was in fact.
This is gonna be a red. You can't. Oh my goodness, bro. This has been a disgusting second half, bro, from France. Like, yeah, bro. That's a red, bro. I can't even say anything. This is the denial of a goal-scoring opportunity.
This, Jamie Watson, is the reason as to why this has been reviewed.
That's a red. That's a red, bro. That's a red.
He's the one that is saying this is a very experienced center referee, so we would understand that Guido Gonzalez has opted to go with the yellow, knowing this could be upgraded if Guido Gonzalez gives the red card initially. There's nothing from that look that's clear and obvious to overturn it. And knowing that there is the safety blanket, the security blanket of VAR, that's why Guido Gonzalez goes with the yellow.
This should be a red, bro.
The referee has to say.
Let's see. Yeah, it's a red card. There you go.
No, the yellow card was wrong.
Perfectly reasonable, bro.
Decision, and it's greeted to a raucous roar here at Gillette Stadium.
I can't even go and blame it or say anything against. That's a red. Because he's going through on goal there.
Recommendation for review is a correct one. Wesley is clear through on goal because, as we discussed, this was outside of the box. That's eligible for a red card, eligible for review. It's the right decision in the end. Completely changes this matchup. And this will be the marching orders for 𝙀𝙾𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑚. We've had a good night up until this point.
So let me ask you, Jamie, is this the right decision?
I'd say so, yeah.
Wesley's cut across the face.
He's cut across. He's going through.
In a position.
That's a red. If that's me, I'm screaming for a red. Never a red card. Nah, that's a red, bro. That's a red.
To a position, I believe, before an effort towards goal. So that denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity is the right decision. And good on the referees. Tim Ford, the video assistant referee, to communicate and recommend a review to Guido Gonzalez.
Well, they want to replicate the real thing as much as possible. And it does seem as though Maxence Leclerc.
Oh, now we're gonna have some disgusting. Oh my goodness, bro. I mean, it's unfortunate. It completely probably ruins the game, though.
Dressed and ready to enter. We'll get to that shortly, because the referee will allow the free kick to be taken first. Here's a case of pick your poison. Will it be the boot of Leo Pereira or the rights of Martinelli?
Martinelli with the skill. Pereira can strike it with some venom from this distance.
Come on.
It is Pereira! Gathered well by Magnon in goal.
Was it not offside? I wasn't even looking for the offside, but I don't think it was.
From this position, he's got to put his foot through it. Magnon's going to see that the entire way. That's easy. You'd expect better, but the debutant, maybe a bit of nerves in that moment. You're just standing over it, knowing.
Thing is, though, now from France, though, is that you have to defend, basically.
Yet still down a goal.
It's a brace of challenge on the far side. Initially, the referee allowed the play to go on, but now...
Chouameni at centre back now, but they're making a change, though. So Maxence Lacroix is coming on. Dembele's come off. What?
Maxence Lacroix from Crystal Palace.
Hold on, they put Dembele's coming on.
All competitions this season has earned the rights of the opportunity to impress Didier Deschamps. Centre half by trade, of course. So one would assume he would slot in to replace 𝙀𝙾𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑚. N'Golo Kante, the other player that'll enter here shortly. Of course, back in Europe after 2.5 seasons at Al-Ittihad in the Saudi
What the heck is going on?
So Lacroix, the player coming in.
So Konaté's come off.
In a like-for-like change at centre half.
What the heck is going on? Chouameni's there saying, what the heck is going on?
Confusion now from the France players. 𝙀𝙀𝘾𝘼𝘶 not entirely sure what's going on, but it will be...
Bro, what the heck? What is this? What are these subs?
Of things to make way. The Paris Saint-Germain player has run his race for this afternoon.
Chouameni's coming on. Oh my god.
So 𝙀𝙀𝘾𝘼𝘶
Okay, Chouameni's coming off.
For N'Golo Kante.
Okay. So Maxence Lacroix.
In for 𝙀𝙀𝘾𝑼𝘶. Maxence Lacroix in for Ousmane Dembele.
More tactical shifts now. You get Kanté who can sit in front, and 𝙋𝙊𝘿𝘾 as well that can go and help shore up the back line. This will be a real test of adversity.
All right, man.
4-4-1 for France now with Mbappe up top.
Chermin doesn't rate this. I said I don't know why he took him off though. Like I would have thought that you take one of the. I guess he did take Dembele off.
Defensively to a 4-2-3 if necessary.
Dembele's sacrifice is crazy. I think he's also thinking though for like fitness. Like you don't want to injure Dembele.
Kanté does remain on the field. So, welcome to international football. 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏. Here's Casemiro. France down to 10 men.
Right. We're not going to go and see how well can France defend. Things will France can't press though.
Just look immediately how the mindsets have changed for both sides. Brazil confident in their possession now entering the final third. France having to sit deeper. This is going to be a practice in patience for Brazil to be able to try to wait for the moment when they can exploit a gap in the French low block.
So here's 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏.
It's going to be some disgusting low block stuff from France now.
It's a lovely inviting ball in.
Oh la 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 Konate. Oh la 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 s'il te plaît. Hey, doucement.
It's important to note before this match it was agreed upon it will be 6 total subs for each side, 3 windows. So France used one of those substitutions, yet they did it at a halftime interval. So they still have 3 windows to make 5 more subs. And for France, they now have made 2 substitutions in one of their window.
Kanté giving the ball away. Here come Brazil. Matheus Cunha just unable to play the ball into the penalty area.
Is it on TV? If you're in the UK, it is, yes.
Come off the bench to be able to quickly get into a physical battle, be able to win the 1v1 duel. Now get an opportunity in possession.
It's going to be interesting to see how France go about and do their work in possession.
Tight clearance. Still cushioning into the path of 𝙎𝙖𝙞. And here's Magnon. To almost invite the challenge from Vinicius Junior.
France are not going to be able to keep possession of the ball now.
Of course, at the bottom of your screen.
𝙬𝙬𝙀 is getting ready to come on.
Set to make a change. 𝙬𝙬𝙀𝙀 of Chelsea is set to enter shortly. We're told for Gabriel Martinelli.
Who got the red? 𝙀𝙀𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏. 𝙀𝙀𝘾𝘼𝑼, I think it was
dropped between the 2 center backs, allowing
Hernandez
to go get
went through.
Create the numbers overload in wide areas.
𝙀𝙀𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑙𝑾 or something like that.
Santos. 𝙎𝙬𝙀𝙀𝘀.
Why not bring on Cherki? You're not going to bring on Cherki in a game like this. You're down a man. You're not going to have a lot of the ball, and you need to defend well. You don't bring on Cherki.
Inviting so many players. Here's Casemiro. Douglas Santos, and behind for a corner.
Well defended.
Example of Brazilian football and Jogo Bonito.
That right there, that little snake inside out is worth the price of admission. And then Casemiro doesn't even look when he plays this through to Douglas Santos. Wonderful recovery though from Malo Gusto. Sells out on the block to be able to deny the ball played across the top of the 6.
How is 𝙎𝙖𝙀𝙀 doing? He was doing all right.
Waits. Martinelli departs early. On comes 𝙎𝙬𝙀𝙀. 21 goals in all competitions this year for Chelsea. 14 of those in the English Premier League. Can he now offer something and find his first goal for his country? So the angle changed. Enrique.
Mbappe come out.
Luis Enrique. Santos.
Still a 3v2 on the near side.
Luis Enrique.
C'est ça, Mbappé.
Pushed to one side by Kylian Mbappe on defensive duties. Gives the
Oh, Kiki.
Can Brazil pounce and capitalise? Not on this occasion. Malo Gusto now finding Kylian Mbappe.
Oh, we're playing with fire, bro.
It's France debut.
Every time I watch other football, I realize that PSG football is a blessing to the eyes. People always ask me, how can you be a fan of PSG? But the real question is, how can you not be? Facts, bro. Facts. Like, listen, I love being French and whatnot. This is a far cry from, like, 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏, bro.
International recognition. He's played against Ukraine last year in his first cap since 2024.
Dembele injury. No, Dembele, I mean, he on the bench, he said, like, oh, he was feeling something, but he came off for tactical reasons. I don't think he's injured.
The attack, and I'd like to see him be able to come out wide to get isolated with 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎 as the point of the front three. Just causes physical concerns of Vinny Jr. going against Konate, against 𝙀𝙀𝘾. It's been a real point of emphasis for France to win the ball back time and time again. Yet Brazil haven't learned yet with their tactical changes.
Go on.
10-man France. 𝙬𝙊𝘾 with the ball at feet.
𝙀𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏! Wale! Is he onside? Is he on? Oui, 𝙀𝙬𝘾, let's go! Wale! It don't matter, 10 men down. C'est nous l'équipe de France. On ne joue pas le même football. On ne joue pas le même football, les gars. Vive la France! Vive la France! Vive la France!
Kylian Mbappe draws so much attention at the bottom of the screen.
What a chip! Let's go! Oui! Michael Isse, brilliantly done there. Yeah, he's onside. Brilliant little dink. Oh, let's go, man! Woo! Vamos!
Ball from 𝙬𝙊𝘾 to understand the attention's going to go to the talisman.
Chip Nation, 2 goals, 2 chips.
The other thought process. Perfect pass through. And much like the first goal that Mbappe scored, 𝙀𝙬𝘾𝘼 stabs.
Oui, et le Desmond rentre aussi.
And then going up and over and off to the corner to celebrate.
So it's his second goal for his country.
And he's coming off.
His last touch of the game.
Ah, brilliantly done, 𝙀𝙬𝘾𝑼. Très bien joué, mon gars. Mon cher Camer, c'est ça.
The two players set to exit.
Who? Mbappe's coming off.
Inter in Italy will be entering as well as 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎 from Pakistan.
Allez, le Desball. Vas-y, le Desball.
It's a player that garnered international headlines.
Mbappe's coming off.
Last season, but 𝙀𝙬𝘾𝑼's race is run.
Okay, Mbappe's coming off and 𝙀𝙬𝘾𝑼.
Just 20 years of age, the talk of French football for many. 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼 now into the fray.
Le kicks.
Mbappe leaves it.
The dictator's coming off. So who's the captain now for France? Is it Kanté? I think Kanté's the captain now.
His impact on the second goal as well, just drawing the attention, drawing the ire of the defenders, inviting the space for 𝙀𝙬𝘾𝑼. Kylian Mbappe, the man who...
There's a kid there wanting to have his jersey signed.
The trophy at the end of the tournament this summer. He looks in fine form now against Brazil.
𝙬𝙊𝘾𝑼.
Whoo, 𝙬𝙊𝘾. Bring on Warren, lol. Nah, I know.
Oh, love it.
Ah. I don't mind that. I don't mind that.
This is so good from France. And
silky football. Silky football.
Everybody anticipates.
Yo, Junior, would you take Kobe Mainoo at PSG? I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it. It's not. Actually, no. He's too similar to Warren.
Doesn't catch it the way he hopes.
Saying. Here's Pereira. So 2 goals from Kylian Mbappe and Ugo 𝙀𝙬𝘾𝑼. The difference between the two sides for those of you joining.
Thoughts on Tchouaméni monster class? I'm assuming you mean master class. I think he was good. He was good. I wouldn't say it was a master class. There was a couple loose passes in there. But yeah. Junior, if France wins the World Cup, 𝙬𝙊𝘾 for Ballon d'Or, it depends on what happens in the Champions League, right? If PSG win a back-to-back Champions League, then Dembele's potentially back in there. 𝙀𝙀 potentially could be in there. Those are the other players that are there.
Leo Pereira. On the edge of the penalty area as well. Pedro unable to wriggle away. Rabiot. 3 against 3. Thuram. 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘾𝘼𝙎𝑎.
Just keep the ball. Keep the ball. But why have we been looking better at like 10 against 11 than before? Who scored? Prime. What? Prime 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎. Oh my god, what?
So then,
anyways, Dembele scored. I mean, Mbappe scored in the first half, and 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝑎 scored like 5 minutes ago.
By 2-0, courtesy of goals from Kylian Mbappe and Hugo.
𝙎𝙬𝘾𝑼𝑎 scored the second, yes, correct.
French flowing football, as you quite rightly suggested.
Dang.
They look very, very good.
Incredible discipline from France. After they go down to 10 players, it's a goal within 10 minutes, and it's fantastic from France. But it's really been Kylian Mbappe who, he's been the man that's changed everything this match. He's run his race now. He'll get his break. Boy, this man, he had a one.
Spain is walking this World Cup. Mbappe player of the Yamal player of the tournament. We'll see.
Inviting Wesley in at this moment, dropping his shoulder, change of pace that ultimately gets snuffed out defensively from Brazil. But here's the moment that this game broke open, and the 32nd minute. Germany wins it. Dembele immediately breaks the 4 defenders from Brazil, and Mbappe, the footballing world around him, finishes it.
Or to watch. If you're in the UK, this game is on ITV4.
He's willing to roll up his sleeves and do the defensive work as well. This man has shown why all the expectation in the world is on his shoulders, and played a role in the second goal, drawing the space open for 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝑼𝑎 to find a passing lane and apply the finish.
How has France's build-up and press looked? I haven't seen the match live. It's not been great. The build-up has been all right, but France has looked most dangerous on the counter. Like, both the goals came from a counter-attack, and the press. What press? Press is non-existent. Non-existent. This is not PSG. All right, just because, you know, Paris is the capital of France, and, you know, PSG obviously is Paris. Not the same football. Not the same football.
Players get themselves ready for the summer and the World Cup.
Say my name, please. How do I say? Is it
Brazilian changes? 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎 and a Brazilian
Prime 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎?
Brentford as well.
Have I said it right?
What an incredible
Or
story
Prime
for
𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎?
as well. His family watching on television in Brazil as Carlo Ancelotti names the team across Brazilian television. And just tears of joy and happiness. And the story was told at 13, he was laying bricks to help his family make ends meet. And
all right, now I think Brazil have accepted that they're not winning the game.
Country's crest on his chest. What an incredible moment it is for the 24-year-old to make his full Brazilian debut after a spectacular season so far for Brentford.
Spectacular, the right way to describe it. 19 goals in the English Premier League for Brentford this season.
Allez, le 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝑼𝑎𝑐!
Open play, and perhaps an opportunity here for France.
Ah, le 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝑼𝑎𝑐. If 𝙬𝙬 scores a goal, I'm gonna lose it, bro. That's a foul.
Challenge and a clattering of legs in the Brazil half.
Yeah, it's gonna be a yellow for Konate here.
Yellow card brandished out to Konate.
Konate late to the step, and it's the right decision. Konate has come through, he stepped, and it's the colliding of legs, not the bottom of the boot, coming onto the leg of João Pedro, the difference in it being just a yellow.
𝙎𝙬𝘾, the O is how French say it. So 𝙎𝙬𝘾. So Prime 𝙎𝙬𝘾 or Prime 𝙎𝙬𝘾.
João Pedro. Casemiro. Into the wide areas they go for Vinicius Junior. Can he help them pave a pathway into the contest?
It's 𝙎𝙬𝘾. Well, okay then. So the A is silent.
Full of ideas as always. Mike Magnon able to gather.
It's 𝙎𝙬𝘾. Close.
It's been a frustrating
stroke?
for Vinicius Junior.
Stroke? Is that how it is?
The player that has had the most attention from the French defenders. Vinicius has just been unable to find himself in positions where he can
stroke
1v1. There's always been a second French defender that's chased.
Is that how it is? Stroke.
Extra defensive support.
Prime stroke. Right. At this point, I don't get it, bro. You said it said 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬𝘼𝙎.
Vinicius Junior able to force a way through this time. Here's 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎. Santos. It's 𝙎𝙪𝙾. Surveying the scene and keeping it forward, looking for 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎. Probably done by 𝙬𝙪𝙨.
Ah, it's 𝙬𝙪𝙾.
Feels a little bit too late, but now Vinicius has started to shade outward. When you get Thiago to come in the central position, same can be said for João Pedro.
Final score 3-1 for France. I mean, I said 3-1 was my prediction. I got the goal difference thus far correct. We'll see if I get the final scoreline, though.
Pereira not the only debutants for Brazil. The pass there from Danilo was exquisite on his Brazilian debut. Here's Vinicius Junior, lovely ball in.
It's a good ball in.
And the ball carried out of touch and a throw now for Brazil.
𝙀𝙀 been good since coming on, making his debut. The nerves pushed to the side. He's been able to handle it, and this is what we've been asking for all afternoon long, to get Vinicius in positions where he can impact from wider areas. Finally gets the direction from the manager to go out wide, and instantly it leads to a situation where he gets 1v1 and is able to get a dangerous cross off.
Junior, if this French golden generation click, they might make it hard for Yamal in his era. I hope. The thing is, Yamal is young, so as in, like,
all competitions.
maybe he might. We'll see. We'll see.
Finalist with Inter.
Who scored? Mbappe scored the first goal in the 32nd or 38th minute, and 𝙀𝙀 scored like 10 minutes ago, I think.
To Vinicius Junior again, lovely first touch.
So good.
Vinicius Junior twisting and turning and just unable to wriggle through this time, brought forward by 𝙬𝙀.
Ah, Rabiot. Ah, Dez!
They do that.
Ah, Dez! Ah, il y a faute, carton! Merci, c'est ça le 𝙬𝙬𝘾. Eh, touche pas mon 𝙬𝙬𝘾. Touche pas mon 𝙬𝙬𝘾. Oh, le 𝙬𝙬𝘾. Oh, le 𝙬𝙬𝘾, les gars, le 𝙬𝙬𝘾.
From Brema. As soon as this breakout happens, Bañez leaves it.
Ah, Désiré, what a player. I don't know what it is, bro. Dewey, man. Oh, man. I just love him, man. It's le 𝙬𝙬𝘾.
Yellow card and stops the attack.
15 minutes to play.
If Dewey scores against Brazil, favorite player's name more.
Of happiness and dissatisfaction here today. No
Junior,
doubt.
if 𝙀𝙀 joins this team, we got the best team in the world. 𝙀𝙀 arguably has been good enough to and should probably have been on the team.
Brazil started out really strong. They did really, really well, and they forced themselves into a position to go up a man with the sending off of Upamecano. But with that, it has to be said, I don't feel as though Carlo Ancelotti has got it completely right.
I love Dewey, bro. He gives his all every time. I just love the way he plays, the man he is. I just, what a lad, man. Le 𝙬𝙬𝘾.
While he was on the pitch, feel as though when there was
we do a reaction to the Sidemen charity match. I don't even know what it is, but maybe if there's enough demand.
Happened until late on, and instantly his teammates are starting to find him more and more. I think tactically it was a late change, and it was a misjudgment from Ancelotti to not make that substitution sooner.
J'oublie qu'il y a seulement 10 hommes sur le terrain. Ah, c'est ça. In fairness, France, despite being a man down, we've been all right. Knock on wood. Knock on wood.
His last three for Brazil. It was Santos. Vinicius Junior still with the ball at feet, and a miscue from him. Casemiro. Can Brazil find a way back into the contest here? It's opened up for Casemiro. João Pedro unable to gather, but it will be a free kick to Brazil.
Brazil are pushing, though. Brazil are pushing.
Waiting to see if there was going to be any advantage. Nothing came of it for Brazil, so he goes back to the initial foul on Vinicius, and this is when he's at his best. Malo Gusto has had a really good outing, but any defender in that situation, 1v1 backpedaling with Vinicius coming at him, has an element to fear. Now Brazil have an element of possibility.
Allez, come on. Allez, Mike. Faut pas encaisser.
Can they, could they? Lovely ball, just the face of goal back from whence it came. Still not cleared away! And It's in!
You gotta say it was coming. You gotta say it was coming, man. You gotta say it was coming.
But Bremer is the player credited with the goal. He's first in Brazilian colours. And Brazil, with 10 to play, are right back in it.
It's gonna be difficult, man. You gotta say it was coming, though. Brazil have been pushing.
Vinicius Jr. starts it all off with his ability to win the free kick. This is so astute when the initial first entry ball that comes in from the set piece is too far. Instead of going for goal, it's a tight angle. Watch at the top of the screen. The way that this is sent back in from Casemiro, it's so smart. Good patience to take the touch. And then from there, it's just a fortuitous ball played across. This is smart to be able to understand from Enrique, the halftime substitute. It's a difficult angle to shoot from, so to play this back across is the best possibility for Brazil. And ultimately, they find the foot of Bremer, and they find a lifeline back into this match.
It's a what goal in fairness.
And what is just his 6th cap for Brazil, looking to make his mark in front of Carlo Ancelotti. Boy, has he done that.
Oh, it's gonna be difficult for France now, though. 10 minutes to go.
Fabio was mauled to the ground by the Brazilian defender 𝙀𝙊𝘿𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙐. Didier Deschamps clearly irritated. Theo Hernandez, the player, taken down. And 𝙀𝙀𝘿𝘾𝘼𝙎 straight away was given a yellow card after only been on the field for a matter of minutes.
As we saw earlier for the sitting off of Upamecano.
Unfortunate for Mayula, I believe he deserves a call up with too many. Not quite.
Who was taking a look at everything, and these are the moments that Brazil need to be able to keep their level head. They've just got back into this match. They're up a player. And here's what happened right after this play started. Hernandez. Oh, that's a nasty challenge.
It's a nasty challenge.
I believe the reason this is just a yellow versus a red is there's the stepping across the path of Hernandez, similar to the yellow card that we saw just a few moments ago from Konate when he stepped across the path of João Pedro. Not necessarily contact higher up the leg, but more in the path, which then has the legs collide and keeping it just.
If France are able to keep this scoreline, bro, it's gonna show a whole lot of guts.
Players that play their trade in the Saudi Pro League. Spent the season clattering
Hernandez,
𝙀𝙀𝘿𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙐 and 𝙀𝙀𝙀𝘶. Theo Hernandez does seem to be okay.
Come on.
Konate happy to retreat.
Please don't concede anything stupid, bro.
So 10 minutes to play, plus added time, and France manoeuvre forward again. 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙐 unable to wriggle through this time. Hernandez involved in the build-up. Here's 𝙎𝙬𝘾. Theo Hernandez again. Tidied up by the Brazilian contingency at the back.
Good counter pressure though from France to try to win this back. Wonderful job from Brazil to keep possession.
Can I get back, get back, get back?
Press. Here's the man to do it with Vinicius Jr. Down the line he goes for João Pedro. João Pedro across.
Well done, well defended.
Right,
I think some of you guys are ahead of me, so I don't want to get spoiled, so probably won't be looking at the chat nearly as much.
As he's chasing this before it goes over the touchline. That is really good job from Konate to give just the nudge that throws the momentum and the balance off for João Pedro.
N'Golo Kante. Louise.
Thing is, we're man down and our press is already bad, so it's going to be really difficult.
Remember, and now with the ball at the feet of Vinicius.
Come on, Konate, slide across.
Vinicius Jr. across.
Oh, la.
For another corner to Brazil.
The moment Vinicius went to a wider position, everything changed from the Brazilian attack. Nobody wearing yellow inside the Gillette Stadium has sat down since this match has gone to 2-1. There's a real sense of belief finally for this Brazilian side.
Come on. Faut rester concentré, les gars. Come on.
So then, in front of a raucous crowd here. Danilo over the ball. Brazilian debutante. In it comes, headed towards goal by Casemiro, and easily gathered by Mike Maignan. He's slightly put a foot wrong when called upon once again, the AC Milan goalkeeper. Vinicius Junior. Forward now for João Pedro. Thiago awaiting the service. João Pedro pushed to one side. Behind for the goal kick.
Well done, well defended.
Nkana has done so well battling with João Pedro. Back-to-back instances. Just another moment in which Nkana is waiting for that moment when Pedro takes the heavy touch.
I think it might have come off of
strides.
Konate's foot last, but I'll take it, I'll take it.
And another debutant in Gabriel Sara, ex-Sao Paulo and Norwich City. 6 goals and 3 assists in all
Casemiro's coming off.
𝙎𝙬𝙧 in Turkey. On now for an international debut. Vinicius Junior now donning the captain's armband for Brazil.
He's been great in the last 10-15 minutes. This is the type of responsibility that Vinicius Junior will have to take this summer in the FIFA Men's World Cup. He's going to have to want the ball in these moments, and now that he's coming wider in these areas, he's getting it, albeit Brazil still up a man. That has to be taken into account. Also, Vinny is a lot more dangerous when he's able to get the ball and start running at defenders as opposed to playing with his back to goal.
Yeah. Just slip it in behind for Thiago. Just give the thumbs up.
Bro, 6 minutes is looking mighty long, man.
Pedro, of course, centre stage for Chelsea this season. 21 goals in all competitions. 30 goals in 2 seasons at Brighton and Hove Albion before Chelsea paid a bucket load of money for him. So can this Brazilian contingent find an equalising goal? Here's 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬. Bremer. Away by 𝙀𝙁. Into Rabiot. And 𝙎𝙬𝘼𝑑oué now.
We just can't keep the ball.
Of course, 𝙎𝙬𝘼𝑑oué, player that has impressed Didier Deschamps and just about everybody in French football over the course of the last year or so since he burst onto the scene with Paris Saint-Germain, poached him from the acclaimed academy of Rennes.
This is an important final 4 minutes plus stoppage time for both sides. It'll give Brazil belief if they can come back into this match after going down 2 goals to one of the best teams in the world. Also for France, if they can see this out knowing they went down to 10 and still were able to get a goal back and then grind out a result.
It's Vinicius Junior interrogating again.
It's gone.
It goes. Did creep out of play.
Bro, this is nervy, bro. This is nervy.
These are just the moments you cannot replicate in training if you're either manager. You've just got to get into this position and have the adversity. And for Ancelotti, I'll be looking to decide he's thrown as attacking of a lineup as he possibly could.
Well, let me ask you this, Jamie Watson. I wonder would a certain centre forward at Santos, Neymar, have made a difference today?
These moments, especially as
probably
down to 10, you put Vinny on one side, you put Neymar on the other, and you start to say it really stretches France out east to west, and it allows more space for runs centrally through.
Perhaps Thiago can make a difference. Referee might have a decision to make. He says no. Not even a foul.
I think they're both tussling for it.
There's absolutely a foul.
I think they're both tussling. I have to look at it again, bro. Guys, if we go down to 9 men here, guys. Les gars, on se concentre, s'il te plaît.
Absolutely a foul that should have been called.
Here's 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬. N'Golo Kante. Augusto happy to go backwards for now. 𝙋𝙊𝘿𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙼. 𝙋𝙊𝘿𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙼 player. Kante. 𝙎𝙬𝘼𝑗𝑎𝙬𝑐.
Keep it, keep it.
From France, good, good.
Very well. Bien joué, les gars. Bien joué. Just keep the ball for like, what, like 6 more minutes?
Last goal for France came in November of 2023. And a 14-0 victory over Gibraltar for France that day. But no goal in the last 8 in all competitions for 𝙂𝙖𝙬𝙗. 𝙬𝙬𝙬𝙬. Surveying as he often does for Paris Saint-Germain. Lovely ball into 𝙀𝙪. He was able to wriggle away.
Well done there by 𝙀𝙪. Allez, le Desbol. Tourne-toi. Vas-y, bien joué, on garde ça simple. We keep it simple, keep it simple. Malo 𝙀𝙪. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. That's better. But now get back. We killed enough time. I'm looking how much out of time we're gonna have here.
Tries to get back. 𝙬𝙖.
Come on, please don't be too much. Yeah, I'll take it 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Vinicius Junior finds a way. 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝑝𝑖𝑎𝑙 in support. And he does ricochet the ball off of behind for a goal.
Your players who believe they can go forward and find a goal, but because 𝙀𝙪 does that, now 𝙬𝙖 and Rabiot are the 2 players that have to come back and try to defend against Vinicius Junior.
How much at a time?
Would have put Vinny in a better position.
Gabriel Sara with the ball in. Heads went up, it's not completely dealt with. Actually scrambled towards the edge, and 𝙀𝙬 now into 𝙬𝙖.
Oh la 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 la!
𝙬𝙬. Enrique across the face, and lashed towards goal by Bremer.
7 minutes! Oh la 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 la!
Raising opportunity for Brazil, and they failed to take it.
That's the right position, but just the wrong player. This falls to the center back, and he strikes it like a center back would.
Yeah, that was dangerous, bro.
Hard part to break free, but from that, he's got to hit the target. What he's trying to do is generate extra power, and he doesn't need to. There's power from the cross. Bremer just needs to get the connection right.
We just need to keep the ball, bro.
He catches it cleanly, as opposed to trying to strike it with venom.
So 2 changes for France in the dive.
𝙂𝙬𝘾𝑝𝑖𝑎𝑙 has come on for Michael Olise.
Has departed the field. Magnus 𝙂𝙬𝘾𝑝𝑖𝑎𝑙 of Monaco has come on. Malo 𝙀𝙪 has departed, and Pierre Kalulu of Juventus now enters
Who
the
else?
play for what is just his 2nd appearance for France. But Magnus 𝙂𝙬𝘾𝑝𝑖𝑎𝑙, a player that is very highly thought of in French football.
𝙀𝙪's come on, okay.
Scored a goal against Lyon alongside US international Følleren Balogun over the weekend. A monstrous victory for Monaco in the race for the Champions League in Ligue 1. Scored in
Magnus 𝙂𝙬𝘾𝑝𝑖𝑎𝑙.
3-1 victory over Azerbaijan.
He scored that game, didn't he?
Kalulu unable to manoeuvre forward.
Let's go down the line.
Hughes wants the ball. Kalulu down the line. Over the head of Sara for now, and Santos does the rest for Brazil. No assist. We're 2 minutes into an additional 7 here at Gillette Stadium. Can Brazil find an equaliser? And Vinicius Junior not on the same wavelength when it really mattered.
Just keep the ball. Just keep the ball. Tranquille, les gars. No, don't get to it.
So the Lowe's home improvement hardest worker of the match, unsurprisingly, Jamie Watson, is Kylian Mbappe.
Mbappe in the 32nd minute with a brilliant first touch.
That's a crazy finish, bro.
The receiving end of an inch-perfect through ball from Ousmane Dembélé, and that's a world-class finish from a world-class player.
Now then, here's Vinicius Junior.
Oh!
Passes behind 𝙎𝙬𝘾, who was offside anyway.
Bro, I hate when they do this gimmick, bro. Like, I like the replays and whatnot, but I want to focus on the game.
Deschamps is just furious with the lack of structure and the shape, albeit down a player for France.
Have you ever played football yourself, or do you still maybe play, or perhaps another sport? No, I play football. I play football.
Brazil, as they are
I haven't been playing much recently, but I still play. Whenever I have the time, I'll go for, you know, a kickabout myself, go do some juggling.
Take chance after chance right now to go and find an equalizer.
Kalulu down the line. Here's 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙖.
Foul. Thank you. We just need to win challenges. Kill this game off. You know what? I'll take a 2-1. I'll take a 2-1. Granted, you got your red card in what, the...
Profile move to either Paris Saint-Germain, Chelsea, and a whole host of other players.
You got a red card in the 55th minute.
It's the suggestion across Europe. Here is 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬𝘾 on the ball. 3 goals and an assist in the last 5 in all competitions.
Actually, I think he's just going to go long.
Kalulu was booked as the ball finds itself in towards the penalty area. Decision in favour of Brazil. So then is Danilo, the 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬𝘾. Formerly of Nottingham Forest in the English Premier League, of course. Santos. 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬𝘾 unable to wriggle through. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬𝘾 involved in the centre of midfield.
Come on, come on. 3 minutes to go. Come on, come on.
Counts down in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Vinicius Junior trying to spray it into the opposing flank, and Théo Hernandez is there to answer for France. Down the line now for 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝑼𝙎𝙬𝘾, a fabulous challenge. Do we have late drama in the dying embers of the game here? Danilo trying to force a way through.
Foul.
Involved in the build-up as well. Enrique. Leo Pereira. Vinicius Junior.
No, y'a rien. There's nothing there, Vinny. No, that's never being given, bro. He's tucked in on him, bro.
Bremer. Danilo. Sarah.
Nope.
Real opening here for Brazil. Konate is there to answer the call for France.
Tremendous from Théo Hernandez to get back in with a vital intervention.
Chat, I'm sorry, I can't look at chat right now.
Danilo surveying the scene and unable to find the pass.
Clear it.
Hernandez losing out.
What are you doing? Just clear the ball.
Into the final 60 seconds here. Vinicius Junior. Bremer.
No.
In behind.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That should have been 2-2, bro.
They knew about it, but Brazil came awfully close.
Oh la la, les gars.
The way in which Bremer shapes everyone inside this sold-out stadium thinks that he's going to have a go.
Is Vinny onside even?
To try to slip it through. But Thiago had just taken that last step.
Oh, Vinny has to do better there.
As fast as he is, even he can't quite get to it. Wonderful deception for Bremer. And if it would have been a half second later, Thiago would have been able to plant his foot and then step forward to
that should be game, bro. That should be game, though. That should be game. Please.
Magnon booked now for time wasting. And so we've had the 7 minutes in a game that was built as the premier international friendly fixture here today. Across world football, eyeballs fixated on this contest between two of the very, very best in world football.
Ref, blow the whistle. No, just... Go to the corner. Vocal now. No, nothing stupid. Go to the corner. Go to the corner.
He's twisting and turning and losing out. João Pedro, perhaps one more chance.
Yes, Kanté.
Good challenge from N'Golo Kanté.
Oh, doucement.
Through Danilo. Danilo.
Vas-y, c'est ça le death ball.
Defensive duties for France.
Incredible commitment from France. First from N'Golo Kanté, then from 𝙀𝙬. That's the type of dedication you're gonna have to see.
Let's go! Oui! Let's go! Bro, we didn't really play all that well, but I don't care.
Football match.
Allez, vive la France!
Only a friendly, but this game meant so much to Didier Deschamps.
Oui, Maxence. Merci Dieu, grâce à Deus Pai. Merci pour le match.
Ahead of the FIFA Men's World Cup.
Vamos!
Ultimately goals from Kylian
2-1 to France. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. Chat, what are we ranking the game out of 10? Game out of 10, what is it?
Sold out Foxborough, Massachusetts, Gillette Stadium. Brazil.
Red card, 55th minute, Brazil have no excuse. And France scored after being a man down. Honestly, I'll go and say, even though France in the game, not great, but scoring a goal whilst a man down, I'll take it every single day. Oh, let me take this off before I get copyrighted. 7 out of 10, 8.5, 7, 9, 9. Damn. 3 out of 10 from Goofy. I'll say 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. I'll say 7 out of 10. It was a good game. Good game. Any other team France loses. As in you're saying that what? It was Brazil being bad. Listen, hold on. I know Brazil aren't, the Brazil have a pass and whatnot, but this is still, a pretty good Brazilian side. 2 out of 10. Refs ruined the game with the red card. The red card was a red card. The red card was, if anything, I think the ref, especially in that first half, was extremely biased towards Brazil. There were so many calls that just went France's way. So many. So listen, I'm not complaining, but that red card is a red card every single day, bro. Every single day. I say 7 out of 10, though. I don't know why Vini is so poor for Brazil when compared to Real Madrid. I thought he was decent today. Not bad today. Hold on, let me look at those other games, though. Italy ended up winning 2-0. Denmark won. Sweden won. Oh, the other games are going extra time. Wales is going extra time. Czechia is going extra time. Interesting. Brazilian going far in the World Cup. Listen, it's because Neymar's not there. It's because Neymar's not there. When Neymar gonna be there, it's gonna be a different story. Obviously, they got to get knocked out to France. But until then, and Canada. Until then, Brazil will have a fan in me. Brazil will have a fan in me. Colombia is going to be a hard opponent. I mean, technically, Colombia finished ahead of Brazil in World Cup qualifying in CONMEBOL. So, we'll see, man. We'll see. They conceded with an extra player. I mean, you are also playing arguably. Is it fair to say that France have the best attacking threat of any team? Is it fair to say? What the heck is this Ligue 1? They're showing Ligue 1 highlights now. What? Okay. If you're on ITV4, they're showing Ligue 1 highlights, but okay, fair enough. Poland win. Did they? Oh yeah, 2-1, 2-1. Ancelotti's arrogant, bro. Dang it, bro. Get Endrick on. Call Neymar up. League what? Bro, I don't get it. I say it again. In French, they call it La Ligue 1. Right? When you count in French, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. so on and so forth. League 1 is the third tier of English football. So you can't, if I went and said League 1, I'm not sure. I'm not talking about the same thing. La Ligue 1, top flight of French football. Pronunciation is crazy. The pronunciation is correct. I'm Brazilian. These guys miss the passion. Endrick has that passion, which is why I want him on. I think it's just Ancelotti's testing different things. Like, ultimately, this game was a friendly too. Like, there's nothing on the line here. There's nothing really at stake. So yeah. Does Colombia scare you? I mean, I don't think there's any team that... This is France we're talking. This is France. Like, I don't think any team should scare France. I think they can hurt us, but I'm not scared by them by any means. Number 20 for Brazil did more in 45 minutes than Vinny did in 90. Let's have a look quickly at the stats here. If I haven't had a look, let's see. Dang. So overall, France still had more possession. Obviously, Brazil had more. Dang, this is actually a lot tighter, though. Granted, France basically were a man down from 10 minutes into the second half, yet got 43% possession in the second half. Overall, obviously, Brazil 17 shots, 4 shots on target to France's 3. 3 big chances created, France's 2. I just think Brazil didn't really, like, let's look in the second half. Obviously, second half is where they got many more opportunities. But even still, like, they didn't create that much more than France did. We had a red. That's true, yeah. Let's look. The ratings, France's average is 7.0. Dambouz was the 7.2. We like that. The Dictator 8.0. Okay, Michael Louise. He had a good game today. Ekitike 7.8. Dewey 6.2, 6.5 there, 6.3, 6.2. 6.4. Thing is, before that, I thought 𝙀𝙾𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑙𝑖𝑐 was actually having a pretty decent game, but yikes. Look at the player ratings on SofaScore. More objective. I don't think either of them is actually more objective, but I'll have a look. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. $7.7 for Mbappe, 7.0 for Dambouz, 7.3 for 𝙀𝙧. Who got the highest match rating then? I guess Bremer, Mbappe, Ekitike all got the same match rating. Who's the highest match rating here on SofaScore? Casemiro. Casemiro got the highest match rating. I mean, he wasn't bad. All right, fair enough. Casemiro, I know Casemiro was good, but was he the best player on the pitch? I guess he got the same rating as Mbappe. Who would you guys say is, based on today, who is the man of the match? I'd probably say 𝙀𝙧 for me personally. Dewey is so mid. Dewey couldn't really do much. He came on. They made all their big subs and whatnot, and they were a man down. I thought Dewey did as much as he could. 𝙀𝙧, I'd say 𝙀𝙧 is probably man of the match. Casemiro, 𝙀𝙧, Kylian, I'm seeing on YouTube. 𝙀𝙧 MVP. Kylian, 𝙀𝙧. Interesting. Score 2-1. 2-1 for France was the final score. There you go. France might have ran down in the 55th minute. Casemiro bullied the France midfield in the second half. But the France midfield were also a man down in the second half. France looking scared, not going to lie. Yeah, I think France definitely has potential. Thiago needs to start instead of Cunha. I want a 9. Cunha didn't really do anything. France attack is crazy. I think the issue though is France's attack on paper is really strong. The only issue is they're not pressing, bro. There's no press. And there's no patterns of play either. What I wish is if France had You give France under like a Luis Enrique, give him a month. France is winning the World Cup back-to-back easily. A Luis Enrique with the French national team with those players. Wish. Spain is probably going to be the only team to give France a hard time. I don't necessarily agree. As in, listen, this is a World Cup. Anything can happen. Was Bremer's goal a good goal? Was Bremer good? Bremer, yeah, he was good. Scored. Hardy was solid at the back. Pretty good. How did Rafa do? I'm assuming you mean Rafinha. In all honesty, he didn't really do much. Being completely honest. Prince Ali, France overrated. Prince Ali, I thought this is not even France. Right? I mean, you go and you look at this team, right? Prince Ali, according to you, what the only French player here today was 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙖, right? Everybody else here not French. Right, Prince Ali? The only French player starting for France was Rabiot. It's a bunch of Africans, yeah. Even Hernandez, he's Spanish, right? He's Spanish. Hernandez is not a French name. Rabiot isn't full French. 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙖, where is he from then? Prince Ali extremely struggled to the crappiest Brazilian team ever. Hold on. Last I checked, first and foremost, France won the game 2-1. And France was a man down for like a large portion of the second half. Listen, I'll be the first French. I don't think France played great. But they got the job done. Ethnically speaking, they're not from there. Neither are you. Then how far are we going to go back then ethnically then? As in, if you want to say ethnically, they're not goals. Okay, then fair. But then, like, would you go and say that what the British royal family is not British? It's actually German, ethnically speaking. 5.8 for Rafinha. Is that what he got? Oh dang, shucks. Well, let's see what he got on SofaScore. 6.7. Okay, a bit better on SofaScore, but he didn't do much today. Yeah, one good opportunity early on, but then afterwards didn't really do much. Are these games going to pens? Yikes. Might have to go and catch these games. Ciao. Which of these games looks more interesting? Is this one even on? No, it's only on Prime. I'll put the for myself, for my viewing pleasure, I'll put the Wales game on to see if that goes to penalties. That could be interesting. Looks like Deschamps doesn't rate 𝙀𝙀𝘾 anymore. I think 𝙀𝙀𝘾 is past his best now, I think. L'Italie a gagné MDR. Thing is, though, il joue qui après? All right, I'm watching the Wales game. 𝙀𝙀 and Konate shouldn't start for the World Cup. I think no, 𝙀𝙀 should. Konate, no. Konate, I do not feel safe with Konate starting for France. Not at all. I think the starting center back pairing is going to be and should be 𝙀𝙀 and Saliba. I'm perfect. Like that was the center back pairing at the Euros, and France had arguably one of the best defenses at the Euros. So I'll 100% take that. Digne or Hernandez, that I'm not sure of. I thought Hernandez was solid today, so I wouldn't mind him. Put the game. I can't show the game. If you're in the UK, it's on the BBC. If you're in the UK, it's on BBC. What website? I'm in Cali. I have no idea. If you're in Cali to watch the Wales game, I have no idea. Chouameni at center back is a terrible choice for France. I think only like in a pinch. Like I thought maybe like Deschamps was thinking of taking off a midfielder and putting Chouameni at center back. Just pray you don't face Spain, otherwise you're out. I think people are starting to overrate how good Spain are now. Spain are good. Don't get me wrong. Spain are good. I don't think like they got beat by whatchamacallit. You know, Portugal obviously in the Nations League final. Like they're not. I don't think they're like the levels above everybody else. Oh! Wales should have scored there. Oh, Wales should have scored. Portugal was drawing pens. They lost the game. But even like the France game, like people are going and saying now, oh, look, France barely beat, you know, a what? 10-man. No, or barely beat, you know, one of the worst Brazilian teams. Well, oh, no, never mind. But when whatchamacallit, when in that Nations League court semifinal between France and Spain, like France, like were missing I don't know if it was Maignan in goal. I think Maignan was in goal, but whatchamacallit, Kalulu was there, Saliba was in there. I don't think Nkana was there. Like France didn't have their starting center back, like their best front line either. And also, I feel like there's been like a rewriting of history of like the Euros semifinal as well, as in. Like people are making it seem as though France just got completely outplayed from the first minute to the 90th minute. Like I would say Spain were definitely the better team and deserved to win, but it wasn't some like one-sided affair either. In fact, I think like France, if you look at, obviously, you know, it doesn't mean anything. Obviously France lost. I think France had the higher XG, had more shots on target and everything. But yeah. The Euros boosted Lamin's PR to all-time highs. Yeah. Where are you watching on? I'm watching the Wales game. It's on the BBC. On the BBC. Spain almost took the 5-1 lead. There you go. There you go. Martinelli was so mad. I want him out. Get Endrick, get Ney, get Thiago, get Steve. Oh, Estevan. Once he's back. Is this Estevan or is that Steve? Is that the Spanish? Is that the Portuguese version of Steve? I guess it would be. Makes sense. Bosnian, please go. I think they're going to penalties. Steve is what them English people say. But I'm just saying, like, you know how, like, João is Portuguese for John in English? You should watch the Ireland game. Haven't been to a World Cup since 2002. Could be huge. Thing is, I mean, I don't know. The Ireland game is on Amazon Prime, and I'd have to pay, like, for a pay-per-view. I'm not paying to watch penalties, bro. This game is free on the BBC. You don't have to pay. I could obviously watch it on an illegal website and whatnot, but like, I don't know, the Wales game. I mean, both games are going to penalties, so I can only choose one. I'll watch this one. Unironically, Portugal's worst position is striker. Given their squad? Potentially, I guess. turn on the commentary. I'm
We
not even
need,
listening to
obviously,
commentary.
it didn't happen 2 years ago, but you know, on this night, hopefully Wales can get over the line.
You're going to be able to watch this.
Or center back. Maybe I was going to say maybe
I
center
think
back.
we're
They've got
nervous
what?
right
They've
now,
got.
and never mind how the players feel, but do you know, in this little moment where you go from
𝙀𝙀𝙖𝙞𝘾𝙖𝙀𝘎,
the final whistle
who's Sporting.
to now, okay, who's taking them or whatever. It's now a moment for players just to compose
Now
yourself.
wingers,
and
they
just
have
say, right, okay,
Pedro
this is
Neto,
it.
but they've got Leao,
And
they've
almost
got
you're speaking to yourself a little bit and say, go put
Bernardo
it in,
Silva,
finish the job,
𝙀𝙀𝙀.
and let's see who's a hero tonight.
There is going to be a hero.
Yeah, what's Portugal's weakest point? Maybe it's wingers.
A very, very special moment. It all
maybe it is wingers because Rafa Leao, you say what, João Felix,
to a playoff final
𝙀𝙀𝙀,
on Tuesday
Neto.
night. You are not going anywhere. This one is going right down to the wire. Back
What are you watching now? I'm watching the Wales.
Nia and Simon.
Thank you, Catherine.
I forget.
Well, if you're hiding behind the sofa,
Wales versus
the stakes.
oh, how am I forgetting who they were playing?
And these are the moments that can
Bosnia. Wales versus Bosnia. There you go.
career. The prize is huge. A playoff
The
final
penalty shootout.
against Italy on Tuesday.
Center back and striker for Brazil. I mean, for Portugal, you'd say.
The penalties will be taken
I mean,
by the
Ronaldo,
travelling Bosnian
and then
fans.
Gonçalo Ramos. I suppose.
Plenty of Welsh fans too behind that goal.
Thoughts on Jurka's hat trick? I didn't watch the game, so
Up
I
first.
can't really say much.
𝙀𝙀𝙀𝘀
All right, first penalty here for
Already made
Bosnia.
one
The
terrific
captain's
save
taking it for them.
in this game.
Is Dzeko there? I think Dzeko's gone.
Wales need his
least he's
heroics now.
Not taking the first penalty, and I would have assumed that he'd be their captain. Anyways, first penalty here for Bosnia, and a save. The captain misses. Demirovic.
He has provided heroics.
Okay, advantage Wales.
Massive. It's absolutely massive because it's such an advantage, not just to do it in front of your fans like
Dang,
Bosnia have
all right,
chosen,
fair enough.
but to go first as well.
Take a bow, 𝙀𝙀𝙀𝘀.
Diego Costa, Nuno Mendes, Diaz, Ignacio, Cancelo, Neves, Vitinha, Bruno, Leao, Bernardo,
It
Ronaldo.
is wonderful.
Would you say that's what
left foot
Portugal's
to give
starting
Wales
11?
the advantage in this shootout?
Penalties. It's penalties in the Wales game. Harry Wilson's taking one for Wales now, and he
He's
scores.
Up to the job.
So 1-0 to Wales.
Keeper stood no chance.
It was never ever in doubt, was it? Scored one here at this stadium in the last Wales match against North Macedonia.
France to me is the only national team without a real weakness. I'd say probably France's weakness is in fullback. I'd say that's definitely France's weakness.
Tabakovic.
Isn't it? I guess you could say relative. It's not that bad either, right? But like going, you look at like compared to the other positions, Theo Hernandez, who's not the Theo Hernandez of like 3 years ago, and after that you've got what? Luca Dean on the left, or his brother Lucas Hernandez. Bosnia.
Good penalty.
It's a good penalty.
Picked his spot.
1-1.
And right in the bottom corner.
Yeah, he's not bad, but as in like it's the weaker point for them. But then on the other side it'd be that what for on the other side you've got Malo Gusto, Koundé, and Warren is probably up there. So I definitely say France's fullbacks are their weakest link, I'd say. And then after that, I'd probably say it's the midfield. All right. Chance here for Wales to take the opportunity to go ahead. And he scores. Dang.
No doubt about it.
You just down the middle. The keeper should be doing better there. He's just frozen.
Fair play to him. As you say, you've never hit the back of the net for your country before. To step up and take this, it's not the best penalty, and actually,
yeah, it's not a good penalty at all. The keeper should be doing
down the
better.
middle, but too much power on it from Harris.
But if those are your weakest points and something like that, but yeah, definitely, I think France definitely has a really balanced team.
And the Welsh fans doing everything they can.
I think 𝙀𝙀𝙀𝘀. I think 𝙀𝙀𝙀𝘀 is faster.
To distract the next taker, Basic.
I mean, I've not been paying attention to how good he's been at Nice, but if Nice, the club, if that's any indication of his personal form, then I'm not sure if he should be around the French national team. Oof, that's a good penalty there from
chose the
Bosnia.
right way. But the power took it past him.
Yeah, it's great technique from Basic. Keeps his head wide over it. It's not the best of heights because Darlow's a big keeper. But the direction is good.
Brennan Johnson. Next up for
Bosnia
Wales.
says BIH on my channel. Same for me. I think it's Bosnia and Herzegovina. Maybe in Bosnian.
Crystal Palace this year for a big price tag.
Warren could play right back. Probably could.
Can he do
Let's
the job
see.
for Wales?
Johnson. Oh, Johnson!
It's high and wide.
Johnson's missed.
And the shootout is level.
Wow, so it's all square now. It's all square. He blazed it over the crossbar. Oh, la 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 la. Yeah, he just leaned back. He leaned back a bit too much.
Who would want to be in Brennan Johnson's shoes?
Brendan Johnson misses it. Well, it's all even now. Thing is, though, now it's very much advantage Bosnia. Is Dzeko there? I'm not sure.
Can Darlow produce more heroics?
Have a look. Goal. It's a good penalty. It's a good penalty. Now the pressure's on Wales now. So Spursy for Brendan to miss. He's not a Spurs player anymore, though. He's at Crystal Palace now.
Nothing any goalkeeper in world football can do when you put it top bins like that. Excellent execution from the substitute.
You think Mbappe is going to decide the lineups during the World Cup? No, I don't think he's deciding it like that. But I think he does have a sway. It's Nico Williams now. The Nottingham Forest man. Let's see. Huge pressure for him to score now.
A stalwart of this Welsh team.
Nico Williams for Wales.
Needs to score.
And he... Save!
Save!
Whoa! Wales could be gone.
Are a step closer.
If Bosnia score, they're through.
And there is stunned silence from these Welsh fans.
Oh, much like the game, it's swayed again. And it's not close enough to the corner from Nico Williams. He can't believe it.
If Bosnia score here, Wales are out. No World Cup for Wales. All right, let me actually put on my headphones.
𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏, a teenager, to take this.
Dang, if Bosnia score here, they're on to the final. And they have one more game to go to the World Cup.
To the playoff final.
Let's see. Can he do it? Wales are out. Wales are out.
Wales's World Cup dream is over.
Oh, that's unfortunate, bro.
American dream is dead. It's Bosnia who celebrates.
That's unfortunate, bro.
And they will face.
Unfortunate Wales, man. Unfortunate for Wales.
There will be no Toronto, no Seattle, no California for Wales.
Wales are gone, bro. That's unfortunate.
Devastation.
All right. So Bosnia plays against Italy. Italy has to win, bro. You know, if Italy fail to win, they are out. Italy is a dud of a nation, bro. Did Ireland win? It's still on pens there. Dang. Wow. All right, guys. I think I'm going to have to go and end the stream there. I think there's a lot of you probably left already. Oh, and Dzeko, he is there, but he was on the bench. Or is he either on the bench or he's in the coaching staff to some capacity? All right. Very well. Well then, guys, it's been a pleasure as always. Ireland are out. They missed. Dang. Czechia win. Who do Czechia play then? Well, let me look at the UEFA qualifiers then. Let's look at the fixtures quickly. So Ireland play against Denmark. Kosovo play against Turkey. Sweden play against Poland. And Bosnia play against Italy. I want Italy. They face Canada in Toronto first game. That's true. That'd be a huge game. Huge game. Canada, Italy, first game at the World Cup. Especially given the massive, massive Italian community in Toronto. Low key, give me Italy. Give me Italy. Give me Italy. Give me Italy. I ain't scared of them. Give me Italy. But anyways, guys, it's been a pleasure as always. Thank you guys all for joining on the stream. I think I will go and record a post-game reaction to the game. And I'll try to go and also potentially record a video talking about the whole Lens, PSG, all that debacle and whatnot, and give my 2 cents on that. But guys, stay tuned. It's been a pleasure as always. And remember, stay safe, stay kind, and stay blessed. Godspeed.